And hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Exotics Radio Podcast. I am Cracks, your host. It is Friday. This Have a Drink With Me Friday. So just waiting for Reptidill to come on. I hope everybody's had a great day. I know I have. I see a few people already here. We've got Moon Over Miami, Ophi Spider-Verse, Stefan Harap, Mark the Spider Guy, and Reptidill is here. Even it said he's ready whenever. Alright, so let's get you invited. Let's get you a link. So while he comes on, we're going to play our first song like we always do. We always kick it off with a song. So coming up, we got a little bit of a different music today. Tested it a little bit earlier, so here we go.
Chasing after the sun, we would be amazing together as one. There's no turning back for the both of us. No point of denying the truth. Let go of the past and get stronger. Just believe in the fire between us.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, hold on. I gotta unmute you. There you are. There. Oh, I can't unmute because they chose to mute themselves. There you are.
Alright. I didn't
My
know what I was doing
gosh.
with this.
I'm super excited you're here. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's been long enough, huh?
No kidding. And I peeked in on your show and you've grown some. Like 4,000 followers almost.
Oh, yeah. I don't post enough to even pay attention anymore. I've been so busy.
Now, I also saw that you have YouTube. I subscribed to that. You know me. I do the YouTube and Instagram. I was already subscribed to you on Instagram, and you also do TikTok. So, ladies and gentlemen, go check out his TikTok at Reptidill. I do have the link in the description below. Just great content, wonderful content, and I think I came into it about the time you started doing the strawberries with the frogs.
Yeah, when that whole sound was a trend, that was good times.
Now, I also saw that you have some new additions
I have
as
lots.
well. Well, I saw the geckos.
Which
She did not
gecko?
have babies. She did not have babies before she passed away.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple other geckos now as well. I still have one of the babies. Little critter. He's so tiny. He's also gonna try to run away from me. Uh-oh. Can you still hear me
I can hear you.
and see me?
I can still see you.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with my phone's end then. I'm completely frozen on this end. Hey, what are you
Oh,
doing?
okay. So
He's so
Bailey,
little,
bugs. Go ahead.
but you can kind
Oh,
of see.
he's tiny. Holy cow.
Yeah, he's a little baby. Oh, there he goes. Let's not do this. He's just so nervous. But tokays are like that. And when he's a baby, he's going to try to run away. Mama used to try to fight me.
No, so I see that the trend is still going on. The animals that you collect actually hate you, right?
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Oh, now I lost you. Ladies and gentlemen, he's having a little bit of an issue, so when he gets back, we'll let him back on. So I want to ask the audience: does anybody own geckos? And if you do, how many do you own? What do you have? I know several of you do collect, so I just want to ask and see. There we go. Now he's back. And welcome back.
My bad. I was trying to figure out why my phone was frozen, and it just closed the app. And I was like, oh, well, that might be why.
Oh.
Uh,
Now, now, okay, we're gonna start from the beginning because I honestly, some of the details I've forgotten. How long have you been collecting? How long have you been in the hobby of collecting various animals?
well, I mean, it kind of started, I had snakes and stuff when I was a kid, against my mom's wishes. My mom was deathly terrified of them, but while through my childhood, she kind of let me keep like a corn snake and stuff like that. And I think at one time I had my entire bedroom kind of lined with enclosures.
That's good.
And then I kind of got out of it for a while, and then my wife messed up and bought me a corn snake for my birthday, and it's gone downhill since then.
Nice. Now, what are you drinking? Because you know this is Have a Drink with Me Friday, and I see you drinking something.
Oh, I'm drinking Pina Colada Bang Energy. Oh, I gotta be a
Nice.
spokesperson.
Yes, I need a sponsor. only for the hobbyist.
They don't sponsor me. They
Not
don't
yet.
like me.
I think I just saw a spider web just float across through the air.
Probably. So it's kind of strange because, like, I'll find spiders in here every now and then. And I mean, the room's pretty sealed. I've never had anything able to get out of this room. But I get a couple spiders in here every now and then. And if it's a cute little jumping spider, I'm like, well, now you live here permanently. So I hope you enjoy it.
It's got the easygoing life for the rest of its life.
Oh, yeah. I had one. I swear that thing lived forever as far as
Now,
spiders.
Now, I don't hear your normal screecher.
No, she found a rock, so she's preoccupied.
Explain who we're talking about.
Sunny, she's my uh, citron crested cockatoo. I was trying to make a joke about her being confused on if she's a boy or a girl, but I couldn't think of anything. She's
The one
she's
that
so. I have to call it to her face. I have to call her a boy, uh, though tests say she's a girl, and I'm like, but she gets mad if you don't call her a boy. You have to say good boy. So whatever. She's a good boy.
No, I have a question. Just repeat after me. Where's Michael?
Wait, what?
We're looking for a person who won a prize from Scott's Inverts, and now it's been kind of a big thing. We're all looking for a Michael. Just ask where Michael is.
Where's Michael?
He's not there, is he?
He's not here.
Even Scott, I even got Reptidill to look for Michael for you.
Man, how's he going back out on free stuff? Come on.
So we go back for almost a year now.
It has been almost a year.
Yeah, it has. Holy cow. When I came on, you had 50,000 followers on TikTok. Now you have almost 54,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it just grows.
Yeah, it'll
And
keep
you,
growing. I mean, as long as I keep posting every now and then, it'll keep going. I don't post near as much as I used to. That's for sure.
yeah, no, I remember you were banging them out pretty quick. And you're doing a lot of. Are you still doing the lives with the donations?
No, not too often anymore. Here soon, we're gonna start doing as safely as we can. There's a local pet store that we're gonna start pretty much bringing the animals, doing like little educational shows for kids and stuff.
That's been a dream of yours. I'm excited about
Yep.
that. Tell us more.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be a free little get together. We're gonna try to figure out how we can do it without, breaking any. I mean, granted, I live in Texas. We have absolutely no rules regarding COVID now, but still, uh, try to make it as safe as possible and keep some distance between everybody.
Is
Bring out some,
bubblegum is bubblegum going to be part of it?
until I figure out the best way and design some kind of divider where I can make sure that there's absolutely no chance that any child would get near some of the hot snakes. Then, as of right now, no. But it would be really cool if I'm thinking of building some kind of gate with like a plexiglass wall of sorts to kind of be able to bring them out, but make sure everybody's safe.
No.
That's the main thing.
For how many hot sticks do you have now?
4.
4. Oh my god. I just remember bubblegum. What do you
Yeah,
have now?
bubblegum was the first one.
She's
I
the
got
prairie
yeah,
rattlesnake, right?
yeah, she's a faded prairie rattlesnake. And then I had the gaboon viper, the bush viper, and a little baby western diamondback.
I saw the can. I saw the comparison to the can. I laughed my ass off. I
Oh
love
yeah,
that
that's
video. It
unbelievable.
was like I have something to. I just come into terms with something. It's something very important. I can't contain it anymore. I am small.
Yep.
So, do you mind picking up your phone and showing us some of your collections, or are you
I will do
grounded
my
to?
best. It just froze again.
No.
Okay, does StreamYard have an app?
I believe. I don't know. I honestly I don't know. Scott's inverts would know more about that than I do. Scott, does StreamYard have an app?
Because it's
I could
going
actually.
through like Chrome right now, and I'm wondering if that's the issue.
I don't.
Like,
Scott's invert
I
says he's
can,
got the stream on the big telly. That's actually pretty good. You're on a big television now.
oh, I made it, Ma.
No app. Scott says no app.
Oh man, I don't know what to do then. Because if I like y'all can see me, but I can't see what
Yes.
the
All
phone sees.
right.
I mean, the only thing I can do is close it and reopen it.
Well, we could try that. We could actually. You could do that, and then I can start up another song, grab a refresh on my drink. Because believe it or not, I am not drinking rum tonight. Do you know what I want to do? I know. The world broke. I'm drinking whiskey.
Okay, we're good. I thought you were like, oh, Reptidill comes on and I can't drink. What?
You're like, wait, what? No. Scott Invert says he uses Chrome, so no worries.
Yeah, it's completely froze. Like everything's. I can't open chat in here. I can't see anything.
Oh
It's
wow.
so.
Okay, so why don't you refresh and I'll play another song and grab a refill.
Okay.
Okay, see you in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our next song coming up. And that is right now. I almost didn't press the button. I almost forgot. I was like in a scramble. I was like, I gotta press it before you echo. Oh, that was a little bit of panic there. You should have seen it too. I was fumbling through really fast. All right, everybody, we are back. We've got Reptidill with us right now. He's going to show us some bits of his collection. as well as tell us more about his education that he's going to be going through with this pet store. And also, Michael, if you're out there, we are still looking for you, man. I don't know what to say. You need, yeah. Well, a lot of people have been asking if you've got a YouTube. Yes, I do. It's in the link in the description. I have his YouTube, his Instagram, and TikTok in the link in the descriptions. Oh! There's the fatty. I love him. I love him so much. Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, it also let me flip my camera. Ish. There you go. Reminds me of the hypno code.
How long have you had him?
Oh, these ones I've had, because I've got a pair of them, and 4 years? No, 2 years. I don't know, like 3 years or something. Somewhere around. If I go through the software that keeps track of everybody, I might be able to figure it out.
No, Scott Simford just says he's stunning.
Oh yeah.
So, and Stefan Harup has subscribed to your YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, go to his YouTube, check it out. Go. He doesn't. I don't think you have any content on there yet.
Not
But
yet. We're working on a few things. So I may have a friend who's kind of new. That you may also like this one, because they're closely related, sort of. Please don't jump. Please don't jump away.
Now, which one is that one?
This is a Suriname tree frog.
So cute. So pretty.
Let's see. Will it flip? Just not.
I don't know. I think it should. I think Scott's Animal Ventures. Hey, there we go. Hey, now that works. Oh, so pretty.
But underneath is like bright orange and red. Hey, can you turn around? You don't make this easy.
They're like, no. They're like, they want their branch back.
Hop in. Oh, now you turn around. Okay. He's super cute, though.
No, I love these enclosures. Which enclosures are these?
These are the ones that I just recently got. And there's a whole stack of them. I can't even remember the company that made them. I've got probably 20 of their business cards because each one came with their business card.
No, Bailey Bug Blog has joined us because Bailey has extensive knowledge in enclosures as well as insects and arachnids.
Awesome.
Hey, Bailey.
Hey, is it working? Hey, all right.
You're a little bit behind on the audio. I hear audio and then see the visual.
Okay. Weird.
For some reason, it's not synced up.
Stupid. Hey, mate, you all right? Anyway.
I had one I really wanted to show you, Cracks, but I made the mistake of giving him or her, a cork around, and now when I need to, I can never get her out. So she got really good at hiding.
Well, Reptidill, Scott says, from Scott's Invert says you're making him really jealous with the frog setup. Moon over Miami says Bailey is lagging, so.
I'll sack it off. It's being stupid. We'll see.
Oh, no. No, I think it's synced up. I don't know.
Up a little bit I can see you now. Hey.
I can't see anything.
We can see you.
I can't even.
Hello. Ridiculous. He's in the red light district. Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
No. One of my favorites, though, is this one. I didn't know these enclosures could stack this way, and but I really enjoyed this. Is these three Exoterras?
Oh, yeah. No, they can. That's one of the reasons why they... As long as you don't have the weight too heavy.
Yeah, that's what I was a little worried about at first, especially for Ducky up top, because, you know, she's had live plants in there, and I'm like, I need drainage layer and soil and all that. But so far, it seemed to work out great.
No, Scott Invert says his first was a Pac-Man. No, I don't remember. I think it was a cane toad that you had, not a Pac-Man, right?
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than a Pac-Man. Pac-Mans are... I want one, but if I get one, it's going to be like a specific morph, I guess you would call it. And our shows have been kind of lacking lately, so...
His work been saying no, you can't play with the videos. You have to.
So here's one of my favorites now.
Oh, the tree!
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it's stunning. And they're good size too. I think I just heard Scott. I think I just heard Scott's wife saying no, you can't have one. All the way from Sweden.
Yeah, go back in. Sorry, I woke you up. Why are you coming out? Hey, you hate me. Hold on.
That's amazing.
Now,
Yeah.
no, how's the cane toad doing? Because I remember you doing a Pacific video where you flop it to your ear like like a phone.
He's
No,
good.
no,
Hold
no.
on now. I'll get his giant butt out. He hates me, just like always.
Oh, all your animals hate you, dear. That's usually it's common when it comes to you.
Whoop, there she is.
Hey, there's the screamer. There she is, the
Yep.
screecher.
Are you telling him? All right, we'll give you attention first then.
No, I'm gonna invite Scott from Scott's Invert because he's also there. Oh, there she is. There's the
Wow.
one that makes she makes the doors sound like like a screen door sometimes. It's funny.
She hates hats.
That's a cockatoo, isn't it? Yeah, it's cockatoo
Yeah.
and cockatiel. Yeah.
She's a cockatoo.
cockatoo.
Have they improved in numbers in the wild? That's my next question. Since you've
I
got her.
haven't seen anything else about it yet. So I'm going to take that as probably not.
Okay.
Or
She's,
at least we don't know yet. Oh my gosh, you're still so big. There's Pug.
Oh, he's huge. He got bigger than the last time I remember him.
Amazing.
Yeah, if he pees on me, I'm going to have to go, like, change clothes. All right, sit down. He hates being held. Now, so far, this app's being fine.
That's a cane toad, is it?
Do what?
Is that a cane toad then?
Yeah, that's a cane toad. Here's for reference. That's a big... Yeah, I mean, my hand. Whoop, where are you going, bud? I mean, he's big. Don't push me
Look at
away.
this. Those poison sacs are massive, aren't they?
Yeah,
Look at that.
big old poison gland.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's between 200 or 300 left in the wild so far that they've. But this is 2012 numbers, so 2013 between 2012 and 2013. I think the beginning of the 2012 they've only found 563, and it's estimated that half have been disappeared since by 2013. So I can't find any updated information. on the Citron
Hey.
cockatoo.
You watch yourself. He wants to get away from me. And so he was like, well, I might just jump off this table. Can't do
There you go,
that.
Scott. I give Scott Inverts a invite onto the show because I know he's a big frog and toad guy, so I know he'll enjoy hanging out with us.
Mm.
But you don't just have frogs and toads. You also you're the guy that has everything.
I do.
Those conversion kits you have are brilliant. You know, the aquarium ones are ace, aren't they? I love them.
Do what?
The conversion kits. I think you've got aquariums like stacked up vertically, haven't you? You must have the conversion kits on them. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Do you mean these?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
No, so those are actually PVC build. There was a company that made these. They're actually really cool. I love these things. Like this one's got, so I can keep him a light up. And bush viper's hiding back there. And then the frogs. I like them. I really do. The only issue I have, hi Marilyn, is the bottom one. We're gonna have to redo this whole thing because it's putting too much pressure on the bottom one.
Can you show us? You know I'm going to ask questions. That's what you're here for.
So Merlin's on the bottom,
Yes.
and you can see, well, one, his doors won't open all the way now.
Oh, okay.
But also, it's going to be really hard to see, but there's a crack down here now. So because they're not flush on the bottom, it's putting so much pressure and it's actually bending that whole enclosure.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have to redo it. Oh, here's a new one you haven't seen. Hey, let go of me.
Yes, your iguana. I was going to ask about that. I don't remember you ever having an iguana.
I've had a little baby for a while. He was, I assume, wild caught or whatever. I kind of just took him in, and so it was a long road with getting him to where I knew he was actually gonna be around. And always doing fine. He's just a little jerk like most iguanas. What up, Ace? We'll come say hi.
That's one lizard that drives me nuts here in Sweden. I understand their issue with it because most people, it's a very popular pet from the U.S. Most people in the U.S., you know, if they're getting into lizards, they always get an iguana, but then they don't realize the attitude with the size. And so Sweden, that is one of the few things regulated. So we don't regulate cobras, but we do regulate iguanas. Go figure that one out.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish they would have regulated iguanas a long time ago. Here, you should. But at the same time, I don't want them regulating anything, so I'm kind of torn. Because like Florida's overrun with them now. And,
Okay. Oh, we lost Bailey. StreamYard is not being kind tonight.
it's really not. It's not enjoying me.
I don't know what it is.
We can show the little baby, which really sucks because I don't have a proper sized hook for this guy.
I'm waiting for Bailey to come back. Now, you're... Oh, there he is. He's back now. There are you. You're back now. We can still see you. Can you see us now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still
And you're not lagging, so that's good.
I need to plug in an Ethernet cable, but I've not got one long enough. That's the issue.
Oh, okay. Now, Reptidill or Dylan, Bailey is, like I said, he's I want to say more of a mantis guy. He's you're more like the invert guy, right?
Yeah, more inverts. I don't have that many mantis now. Actually, I used to do a couple of breeding projects with guys. Unfortunately, one of the big ones that I sent somebody, it got ooth-bound. So unfortunately, it had an Uthka ready to go, but it died. Like it was a big deadleaf mantis. The guy's just messaged me today saying, sadly, he's passed away. But he's gonna send me a few when some other ones hatched. He'll send me a few on, and then we'll try and collaborate and breed them again. Different
Yeah, fair.
species, ghost
Yeah.
mantis, giant Asians, and I want to see what happens with this tiny little thing that I've got, which is eating springtails at the moment.
Now, Reptidill, are you still wanting to get into mantis, or was that you? I think that was you.
A mantis?
Yeah. So was that Jessica from a Jessica Arachnids?
Oh. I mean, I'm sure Jessica does too, but yeah.
You're like, yeah, that was me. I totally claimed that.
I'm gonna try
it's-
to get a bigger amount. So.
Only downside lifespan with mantis, really.
Yeah, and that was kind of why I never really pushed
Yeah.
for one. But they are gorgeous.
Some of the big ones, the giant Asians, they can live. Some of them can live over 12 months, 18 months. Big, like Herodula species. I think it's it's shield mantis, rom bearer or something. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh.
But then some of the interesting little fast ones, which they unfortunately pass away quite quickly, like the flower mantis and spiny flowers can and stuff like that. But saying that, I mean, part of the course, some of them are quite easy to breed as well. So, they perpetuate the cycle, as it were.
Yeah.
I guess that's part and parcel of it, and it's short lifespans, but big sort of vast breeding potential. Definitely no beer in here, by the way. Sadly, there's something wrong in my life now.
Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, the bubblegum!
Pants.
Look at that, ready to go. Amazing.
Look at that rattle. She's beautiful. Now, bubblegum is a female, right? And
Yeah.
don't get bit. Do not get bit on my show. I think I will have issues.
I feel like you can't even see her though. But I don't know if it's just on my end because the way it's got to show the camera.
We do see her.
Yeah.
And now you are using a stick, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
No, I just grabbed her.
The one that wants to bite you.
Oh.
Now she is absolutely stunning.
She is one of my favorites.
Now I also want to say, for a disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, please, that everything that is holy, do not do this at home unless you are professional or trained in some way. Now, Dylan, did you take lessons? What did you have to do to acquire in Texas a rattlesnake?
I'm probably not the person for that example. I mean, if we're just being honest, the way I did it is not the right way. All right, let's go back this way. So arm knot.
Oh, there we have Scott's inverts. Hey, Scott.
Oh, no.
Hello.
Have you found Michael yet?
Where is Michael? Where is Michael?
I don't know.
Michael has done a runner.
Now, what is I'm gonna say, what does Tara think? What does Tara think of the froggies so far? Does she want one?
Well, we've got a Pac-Man frog. We've got Northern toad. We've got the southern pickerel frogs. We've got a cane toad. The southern toad. She loves that thing. She's called chicken nugget, and it literally just sits on its enclosure and will watch her cook in the kitchen because all these are in the kitchen, aren't they?
Yep.
But yeah, she don't mind the toads. She's not a massive fan of the cane toad, but the southern toad, the burrow frog she likes. She's not massively keen on the
Hey,
pack,
right now,
but she likes the other ones. The burrow, is that a female?
Frog. I don't know.
She'll be able to see it it'll have its thumb. It'll have a lump if it's male on the thumb.
Oh.
It's generally how you tell. Like,
I've never had an interest in breeding frogs, so I've never really bothered to find out.
Michael.
the only reason I found out was because we've got these two pickle frogs sold as a male and female. We've had them for 6 months and nothing. So I was like, right, let's just triple check this, and they're both males. So annoyed.
I know that I have a pair in here, and as far as I've been able to tell, there's been no issue with them staying together, although I don't even know that frogs get as defensive as some species of lizards.
Seen things like tomato frogs and stuff like that.
That's
one at local
frogs are just there.
This.
That's not pickle frogs are just here. I can't get them out because if they jump, they're gone.
You'll never be able to find.
I lost one for a couple of days because they're just the pains in the bums.
Where are they from?
America. All mine are American.
Now, I see a tarantula in Bailey's bug corner there.
Playing with the kit setup.
Yeah, which glitter bud is that? Which one do you have there?
That is a heavily pre-molt pulchripes, Grammostola pulchripes, that one. So that's not a live stream. I've not got 2 cameras set up, but what you can do, I'm playing with some software called OBS. So you can sort of set a video going, and you can sort of put it on your you can put it on your display and stuff like that. So I'm having to play. I'm having a geek out test here with all this. It's pretty cool.
I'll tell you straight. All my camera settings and video settings come from Bailey here. He's flipping like a video genius.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say, Rob.
All slow-mo settings and stuff like that just go straight over my head. So Andrew's very much like, just do this setting, this setting, this setting. And I think it's been about a year and a half he set my other camera up, and I literally just pick it up and take a picture of it now, and that's it, done. I don't mess with that camera at all. It's been set up for, like I said, about a year and a half, maybe.
Anyone who needs that, just give us a shout. Like, I learn all the time as well. I've got some software running here called OBS. Which is sort of the streaming software, and that's what's allowed all these little things. But it's resource hungry, and which means I can't have the YouTube video running. I'm only
now. I'm gonna say the reason why I wanted Dylan to meet you guys. Well, for one, Scott, over here on this side of the ocean, you're pretty much a staple in everybody's YouTube. But you also collect frogs, and I know you are also a wide collector of other animals. So Reptidill and Dylan, you're a huge collector yourself. Now, another reason why I wanted him to also meet Bailey was because when it comes to camera work, Dylan, you won't find anybody who knows more about cameras than Bailey's bug, especially when it comes to macro.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get a macro lens in a minute and show you if you want. I'll show you one. I can't do any like live photography with it, but I'll go and grab one.
Unfortunately, I was removing the my Vietnamese giant centipede.
Take great care.
What's the scientific name for that?
I don't
The
know.
honey.
It's a Vietnamese one.
I have software
that-
to do this, so I
That's
don't
what
have to.
I thought it was. It's one of the Scolopendria, isn't it?
Yeah.
Subsnappies, is it? Which one's that? I don't know. I'm guessing.
When it's
No.
and when it says Scolopendria, you know it's going to carry a good whack of venom.
This is the one with the urban
Oh, yeah.
legend, the Vietnamese one. It's got the urban legend that one fell on somebody's head and bit them on the head and they died. That's an urban legend thing. That.
So the centipede actually died yesterday.
Oh
Oh,
no.
mate, gutted.
Yeah. And just my general rule of thumb is that any inverts that I think are dead, I don't move for at least a day.
Yeah.
Just in case, because I've had certain tarantulas. I'm like, that thing's dead, and then the next day, oh, you were molting.
Yeah, I've had that with old world tarantulas. They go really sluggish. I find, like as opposed to like the new world ones, you can see it because they get the abdomen and they get the markings on it, the rough patch. But then like the pokies, they just go slow, like they just stay out in the day and stuff like that. And it's like you're not quite sure what they're doing. You think you try and give them a bit of water and make sure they're more hydrated and stuff. Like me.
Yes, a slight temperature drop can make them go looking like they're dead as well, can't it? Until they warm
Yeah.
up just by a couple of degrees.
Hey Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Hello. Oh, we lost Dylan again.
Close up of Walter White and Captain America over here.
Mr. MTV.
Okay. Do you even live?
Jim's.
Brilliant.
There we are.
You know what? I need to be part
There
of the
we
tattoo
are.
gang. I need a midlife crisis
hey,
and get
Dylan.
some tattoos.
I was going to show you.
I'm
I was
going
going to
to
show you.
roast them in with henna next time.
Just for reference, that's how big.
I thought it was live.
Oh, she must have lived a female, correct? Because I don't think males
I
get that
believe
big.
so.
No.
It-
She was.
the males and the females do get to about the same size. You have to knock
Do
them
they?
out, and you have to sex them. Yeah.
What is it? Carbon dioxide or something? You fire at them or something?
Yeah. Don't ever use the water method. The water method is just too risky. It's just looks like torture to me.
Water torture drama.
You can do it off. Is it liquid nitrogen? Does it as well, doesn't it?
Yep.
Right.
I'm glad I never got tagged by those things. I'll tell you that.
Crack.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say
yeah.
anything because I know what it feels like. Trust me, it's not something you'd look forward to.
I mean, man, her fangs were close to the size of the burgundy.
And they will draw blood, and they will take a chunk of flesh with them if you jerk away. It does not feel good.
Unexperienced by any, I imagine that.
No, and then the venom kicks in. It just makes it so much worse. Now, he's got it. It wasn't you that had the tomato. That was the other guy, right?
That was
I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
You have. I'm trying to think. You had a frog, and it was.
New
Of course, you always
designs.
have frogs. Which frog was it that I'm thinking of? You know what? Screw it. I'll just go through your videos.
I had a pixie frog at one point.
Was it the pixie frog that I'm thinking of?
Maybe.
I'm not sure if that's.
You can see the cricket breeding.
No, you do sell feeders, right? Are you still doing that, or? Yeah.
They're all crickets. Not selling currently, but we're still working on getting the breeding up and going. But
The crickets,
thousands.
what crickets like to breed?
It's hard to figure it out at first. There's lots of ways you can mess up and just kill them right there. It's not very forgiving, but once you've figured out, things to avoid and, set up a routine, it's pretty easy.
And it's ridiculously high temperatures for them as well, isn't it? Like 30 plus, literally high end of 30s.
I need dumb units. I don't know what that means.
Bailey, what's 30 degrees in
Don't know.
America?
I'm afraid. Don't know, bud.
It's
Fahrenheit,
86, 80, 85, 86 degrees.
Okay. Yeah, they'll have so they're on heat tape that gives a kind of a temperature gradient that is on these shelves.
Mm-hmm.
And that stays around 90. And then they can move away from it and come into it as much as they need to. We know, Sonny. Come here.
It's talking about 32. Yeah, so.
Yeah, you have to provide that. Well, you really don't if you want to slow down the production. As long as the room's somewhere around 70, 75. But if you want them to breed, you definitely need. You want high production.
Yeah, they've got a guy I know who owns a breeding facility in the UK.
Oh, yeah,
He's got 40-foot containers, 9 of those, absolutely cram-packed full of them. And he says the ambient temperature in there is 38, which I think would be high-end 80s, going off what Crax has just said.
No.
Yeah, there's a facility near me that does basically the same thing. It's like it's just a huge bucket essentially, and it's like 8-9 feet long. And, it's just crammed full of crickets. And, I don't know. This way has seemed to work for me. It's I haven't really had any issues. And they produce tons and tons of eggs. And then I have an incubator down here that sits at like 90 degrees and keeps the eggs going. It's an old, I think it's a wine cooler I turned into an incubator.
Brilliant. So, I mean, red runners, I used to breed red runners, right? And then I'm never brilliant at doing it. So I killed the colony off just by feeding them off and all the rest of it. I haven't bought or been given or had hold of any red runners for over 6 months now. And I keep finding them around the house. They're breeding somewhere in the house. I reckon they're under the bath.
Well, I've had that
I'm not
well.
going over to visit. I'm not coming over to visit. There is no way I'd be visiting. Sorry, Scott.
I've got the German roaches as well, but they are in a box where nothing's getting out. Do you know what I mean? Because if they get out, you are literally you have to phone Rent-A-Kill.
Yeah.
But when we move out, they're definitely going through my neighbour's letterbox.
No, so I breed dubias as well.
Yeah,
and
I have more success with dubious.
same. Yeah,
I love dubias. They just take forever.
Yeah.
A female dubia can have up to 30 babies a month, though. So if you've got slings, it's ideal.
Yeah, and then so here's the thing: this reptile room is a whole separate building from my house. Like,
Nice.
we're over here, and then my house is over there.
Hey.
The thing is, I still get dubia roaches all the way over there.
I just hear I'm not visiting anybody. That's all I hear. Me and I can't do cockroaches. I can't do it. I can't do it. Mm-mm.
They're a similar family to mantis. Mantids, cockroaches, strangely enough. Weird. They're not far off anyway.
If you love one invert, you gotta love them all. Come on, Crax.
No. I love my tarantulas, and I'll leave it at that. Oh, really? Really? Do it. You're really... I'm gonna hurt you.
So, I mean, I've got a friend that absolutely loves slings, loves small juveniles. As
Hmm.
soon as you get past small juveniles, he can't deal with them. He sells them.
Well, a lot of
He
what is
can't
that?
deal. He can't deal with adult-sized tarantulas or anything like that. He says my collection's amazing. He said, but that's it. He wouldn't have any of these. He said it literally just freak him out too much. He only has the small ones. So
Like a lot of people don't like trees, do they? They keep tarantulas. Like you might have fucking sturmy or something like that. And yeah, a true
Smooth. They're
spider.
smooth spiders. They're
you get
smooth
more
spiders.
hassle off a sturmy than what you do a true spider, I think, because a true spider, you take the lid off, feed it, it flies onto its food. That's it, right? With a sturmy, you take the lid off, feed it, and then you still itch it a year later.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of strimmies,
All the way down here, every single time with a sturmy, and I'm like this.
but I
Sturmy
was going to say,
and Lazadora Cougars, both of them are bar stools.
out of the four of us, I know somebody who nearly moved out of their house and
Not
lost
like
it,
trees,
nearly
that's
lost it
not.
due to a strimmy. I wonder who that might be.
Oh, I have no idea.
Sure you don't. Tell us that story.
I love tarantulas, but that is the only one that scares the ever-loving piss out of me.
I mean, I know the hairs are bad, but imagine actually getting tagged by one. It'd be like getting stabbed by knitting needles because they're massive, the fangs on them, aren't they?
So we went to go, I think I was either trying to film it or feed it or something, and the thing got out.
Yeah.
And I was chasing it around the reptile room. And it ain't no baby.
I had an adult LP. My friend came round and he fed it. He left the Exoterra like unlocked, and yeah, I was watching a film late at night, and it crawled from the back of my sofa bed across my shoulder like that kind of thing. It's I had to. Oh, I got tagged by a service, missus. I had to basically sit with it on my chest and get a book from the bookshelf next to me and slowly like put it under it and take it off. I still think I still think I've got cornea damage from the LP. Like,
I saw something.
That was a blondie.
Ace.
Get the Apophis, but the Apophis isn't nowhere near that size yet. That's true. Oh, it's in mold.
What are you doing? No, stop.
That one's coming out to say hi.
Look at his bum.
Well, why
He
is everything
is-
coming out and say hi?
he's really into pre-molt. Holy cow. He's huge.
Wow.
There you go. Dylan, there you go.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Hold on.
Spider's nice too, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Hey, buddy.
Look at those eyes. I love eyes. When it comes to tarantulas, their eyes are just so cute. Some of them are pretty small. Others, like the mini of the fossorial, have larger eyes, of course, for various reasons.
Yeah, like wolf spiders and stuff. That's
Yep.
crazy.
And it just gives them a whole expression of their own, so it's really kind of cool. And how he's slow, I think that's a pre-molt.
Yeah. She's in pre-molt.
Oh, she. Sorry, I
Oh,
thought it was a he.
Ah.
Them, they.
That's this one actually, so it could either be.
Mark's missus got tagged by Sturmy. That's not very fun, is it? Flipping heck.
Oof, that sounds painful. I hope she turned out okay, Mark. I hope there was no secondary infection.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So, I don't. One of the massive stupid rumours we have around here is in England is false widows are dangerous. And it's basically because people are getting bitten in the garden when they're doing the roses. They've already got bacteria on the hands. So, they're getting secondary infections.
The stepdaughter got bit by one, and it put her in hospital. She had an allergic reaction, so she had like a big boil appear. So she had to have it all cut out.
Scott,
I'm still wary of that, mate. I mean,
I saw a tongue.
Beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous.
He's not the biggest fan of being held, but the fact I can get this far with him is pretty crazy.
No, he's the one you thought was wild caught, correct?
No. This is the.
Oh, okay.
This was another rescue.
No,
and I think
When the TV sounds a bit.
do what?
basic.
Well, I sound a bit basic.
Just sounds dodgy, that's all.
Now you take in rescues, right, Dylan?
Every now and then. I think at 2 iguanas, that's enough iguanas for me. I don't have the space for more iguanas. But yeah, depending on what it is and what I could do, because I mean, even some of them, you see these people on Facebook and they're like, oh, I need to rehome this, and I mean, the thing really needs to see a vet, and they're still trying to sell it. I'm like, what are you doing? You get that a lot.
Get that a lot in the UK.
Yeah.
A lot.
There used to be a thing near us, like a turtle rescue when everyone bought the little sliders for the Ninja Turtles and all that. Yeah, I remember that. I went to it in Blackpool. They had all sorts like European pond turtles and sliders, box turtles all together in the same thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, Scott.
For sale near me with 2 toes missing. And I was chatting to the guy that was selling it, and he says, it could do with a vet, but the toes will grow back. I was thinking, the don't grow back. That's the only reason I didn't get it is because it must have had underlying health problems, and I ain't got nowhere near enough experience with the lizards yet.
Kando does that. She has that treatment thing, doesn't she? She has specific lights, like Arcadia lights, and she has like a treatment plan. Yes, I did, Mark. Awesome. Started some
I just want to give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to some of our fans. Let them get involved a little bit, because we've been having a nice discussion, and it's already an hour into the show, and we've got Ellie Bug Baby, Spark the Spider Guy. We've got a new listener, Bear Sandzone.
Ooh,
got Steph Bear.
Oh,
Bear, you're a friend. Okay.
Tara's got us on a big telly in the front room as well.
And we've got Ellie. Oh, I already said Ellie Bug Baby, but we also have Stefan Harup. And who else? Urban Exotics UK, Ophi Spider-Verse. So I just want to say thank you guys for being here. Thanks guys for listening. So now let's on with the show. Now, Dylan, you wanted to get into the educational thing. That's been your long-time dream. How does it feel to actually now getting into the pet store? Are you going to expand beyond the pet store? Are you going to keep going, or are you just going to focus on that?
I mean, eventually, yeah, we'll expand past that. But right now, it's kind of just, we're not charging anything for it or anything like that. It's just to go out and, mainly try to, talk to the younger generations and get rid of some of the BS we were told when we were kids.
I like how everybody here just agrees on that one.
I grew up thinking crazy things about snakes, and then I realized, none of that was true.
It's every film you see with a venomous spider, it's always Redney. You think
James Bond and all that. Indiana Jones.
So my question now, I'm going to have all three of you answer this one at a time.
Oh.
If you could focus in and go to like a show and actually present whatever animal, what would it be and how would you go about it? Briefly, of course. We want to keep it briefly. The reason why I'm doing this, there's a thing at the end, and I'm gonna really reveal a great surprise. But there's a reason why. So, Dylan, you go first.
Me first? Oh man.
Yeah.
Wait, just one animal?
Just one animal in your collection.
But in like what context? Like
Educational. You're going to
education?
you're going to an expo. You're gonna just present this
Alright.
animal.
Okay, so probably one of the most misunderstood in this collection is probably the cane toad. I feel like there's a lot of resentment towards these toads, and some places, I mean, I get why, but they're also, in most cases, they didn't do anything.
It's alright.
But,
Okay.
yeah, that'd probably be what I'd do. There's a lot of people that, oh, my dog ate a cane toad and then it died. I was like, that's sad, but now we got to kill all cane toads? They don't.
Keep your dog away from cane toads. Do you let it play with snakes?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Bailey, you're next.
Like Co's the wolf spider, just how it's designed for speed and how it's designed to hunt down prey over open ground. They have like big forward facing eyes, and how they differ from, how they differ from the other ones in my collection. It's growing. It's gonna be quite an impressive, fast, like open ground predator, something like that. It's
Okay,
probably
what about you,
one of the
Scott?
most striking ones I've got.
All right, Scott, your turn.
I think I'll probably go for a centipede. Literally the apex predator of anything. I think weight for weight, they've got to be the most devastating predator on the planet. A lot of people shy away from them because they've got a million legs, or because they've got that fear factor about them. But then they keep a pokey, or it's like, well, the venom's got on the same kind of pain level there. But just the way they move, the speed, their agility, they can climb, they can burrow. They are a go anywhere predator. They can go in water, they can go across water. They're just absolutely amazing, and the speed of them is just incredible. And you look at them and you think, well, you're like this. So with a spider, you think, well, all the spider's going to do is it's going to raise its legs up and it's going to get you that way.
Yep.
A scorpion is going to get you this way from its sting.
Yep.
Centipede, you have got no fucking idea, because they can go from here to there in seconds. They can go in any single direction in seconds. You put one in a plastic tub, it'll take the top off.
They haven't changed for millions of years, apart from they got smaller.
That's right. Centipedes and crocodiles, they have not changed for millions of years because
that's how, like great white sharks. That's how good they are, So yeah,
because they're good at what they do. I had a Scolopendria dehani. He or she was an adult, and it was on a Baroplast tub. It was the first one I got, and I was like, "Oh, got a centipede." I rehoused it and everything. It had about this much substrate. It reared up as I was putting the lid down and pushed against that Baroplast plastic lid against my hand, and I was like, "Oh my god!" The strength was just absolutely mind blowing.
The thing is,
such a small, compared to us, it's a small creature. So the power they've got is just absolutely incredible. And I think the only advantage they've got is they bite this way.
Yeah.
So they don't have to inject; they can squeeze, and that's it. Like I was saying, I think the big difference with those and a lot of the others is literally because spiders come up like this and they go like that. And like I said, the scorpions, they've got their tail, so they strike forward.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing that's, for me, that's on scale with a centipede is the assassin bugs, because they can literally just fly.
Spit at you as well.
I think, but yeah, and spit at you. But I think
I always make sure I've got my glasses on with it.
the centipedes for me are absolutely phenomenal. And there is, yeah, I'm unboxing one in the latest video, which well, it's not out yet.
Oh, got a teaser. You dropped a teaser there.
I flip and love them. Yeah.
I want to get one of the small ones, little Reptidill species, little violet one.
Well, you get a flagtail.
Yeah, Alipes.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Because
do that.
they will they get the tails because it's got 2 legs and they do this to go.
Dylan, do you have any
Warning,
assassin bugs?
that's it. Leave me alone.
Rattlesnake centipede.
I like how I asked about the assassin bugs and he's got this wide-eyed look. He's like, wait, what?
No, I heard, but I didn't want to interrupt right then.
Okay.
No, I don't have any.
Why?
Unfortunately.
My white spot and my white spot and red spot, sorry, have just gone to a friend to be. He's going to breed them really well for me. He's put them in a bigger tub and all the rest of it. But the ones I've got Pistolia iridia here. Bailey's got those as well, which is the.
I'm putting them up on the video now.
I absolutely flipping love these things. And yeah, the Mrs. Tara, she just says they give her nightmares. The centipedes do give her nightmares.
Oddly, centipedes don't give me nightmares, but cockroaches do. Cockroaches give me nightmares, but a centipede won't. And I've been bit by a centipede. That's the weirdest thing. That's phobia for you.
I don't know if it shows full screen, does it? It just shows the phone.
But it was 2019 was the first time I got one, and it was at the British Tarantula Society show. Prior to that, I was that terrified of centipedes that my best mate and his missus, who are literally to this day I still call them my brother and sister, she would send me pictures on Messenger of centipedes reared up and all sorts, and I would absolutely just flip out. I'd chuck my phone and all sorts. And Tara would have to delete the pictures because I absolutely hated them. And then when I went to BTS, no intention of buying a centipede, and some guy was selling the Sub-Simonese for 15 quid, which then I later spoke to Tony Webb, and obviously he said you got a Dehani. And I think it all changed for me because when you start looking after the animal, when you've got to care for it, feed it, make sure the humidity is correct and all the rest of it, you suddenly develop a love and a fascination. And then once you start watching them hunt, it's like, wow. It is. You put food in there, and if that centipede's hungry, it just instantly just goes. Yeah. Or it come out of the ground.
It's like tremors, isn't it, or something like that?
They don't create burrows, do they? They just go through the ground.
Just go through the ground. They've got like a flat head.
They just go straight through it. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna take you guys a little off track. I'm hoping Dylan is still around. Dylan, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing, Dylan?
Maybe you found Michael. You found Michael.
I think you went to look for Michael. Yeah. No, I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask about the tiniest bundle of venom that you've got. Your diamondback.
Oh, he's a little baby.
Are they out? Yeah, I was gonna say you guys are in for a treat if we could see this. This is the cutest little thing I've ever seen.
He's so vicious. Oh, you're so scary. All right, hold on. Let me see if
it is literally like Geek Night with cracks.
Cool.
What? There's your diamondback. There's so little. In one of Dylan's videos, he had actually compared it to a Coke can. Was it a Coke can? Soda can of some sort. And the soda can was bigger.
Yeah, I don't think I'd fancy putting a soda can in there.
he's so little, he doesn't even have a rattle yet. Like, He's got one little button,
No,
so there's nothing for it to rattle against.
Now, how long
His-
do they? How long does it take for them to get the rattles?
It's just when they shed, which looks like he's working on. So I keep thinking I hear just the slightest little clicking noise, but I'm not entirely sure. But
How do you transfer it?
do what?
How do you transfer
you-
that? Did it come in a bag and you just empty the bag, or was it in a rub? Or
When I picked it up from my friend who he's real deep into like venomous snakes and buys them, breeds them, sells them, all kinds of stuff. He already had it in a container. I just used a hook to transfer it into my container.
because I mean, a lot of the venomous snakes, I mean, obviously they don't give you a second chance. But I mean, I've got a corn snake, and when it strikes, it's like this. And now I've seen venomous snakes when they strike, you don't see it, do you? It's just boof.
Well, I mean, like rattlesnakes will give you a warning. The warning is the rattle. But that's all you get. And then some of them, like the one I'm about to pull out, if this one was to bite me, it would happen before I even knew it happened.
Is that a taipan or something then?
A gaboon viper.
Oof.
From what I understand,
we
it's
can't
the
just get
fastest, or one of the
We
fastest.
can't just keep snakes like that in the UK. We have to pay a lot of money to get a specialist license. Then we have to get a vet round to make sure everything's correct. We have to take so many precautions. It's unreal. Everything's got to be double doored and locked. Preferably, you have to have like a little glass door. So you open the door to your snake room, and then you're in another glass compartment, so you can see if any's got out. People have got away with it with certain councils by literally putting one glass door on their enclosure, your sliding doors, locking it, and then putting a second lockable door after that on the same enclosure.
All right. Let me.
But man, I need to move where you guys are.
He lives in Texas.
That'll do. Did you spend like a long time with the non-deadly snakes, if you like, before your upgrades?
Oh yeah, I've had non-venomous snakes since I was a little kid. Venomous snakes is kind of a recent thing for me, which is why I'm not as chancy as some people. But what's crazy to me is how these snakes move, because they don't move like normal snakes. You can see his body; he's inching. They move in a straight line. They don't slither. It's weird.
He's beautiful, though. I have to say that much. We lost Bailey, by the way.
What's the one that's called? Is it hacksaw or saw? I can't remember the name of the actual snake. I think the common name's like it's either hacksaw or ridge saw. Is it something like that?
Sawback? Is that what it is?
They're a black, grey, and white colour, and when they're about to strike, the whole body looks like it's moving round in a circle, and you can't tell, you can't focus on it properly, and then the next minute you know the thing's just gone. Oof. One of my friends sent me a video of one of those, and it was just absolutely amazing. I'll have to message him in a bit and find out what it was called again.
I see the gears turning. You're so focused on your snake, and rightfully so.
That's
Definitely.
way more important.
Roger.
Yes, I don't want people dying on my show. Thank you. That would be like the
well,
worst ever.
You know, he was talking about earlier about getting bit by the Blondie or Strimmy, and that's the thing with gaboons is they have the longest fangs in the world. As an adult, their fangs are like 4 inches long.
They carry a good whack of venom though behind them as well, don't they?
Yeah, I don't want to know.
The thing with the Sturmy and the Blondie and the Apophysis is if it bites you, it's a puncture wound only. So it's literally just 2 puncture wounds of up to 1.5 inches deep. It's not like you've got to worry about the venom that's been injected into you either.
Yeah, but then you have to worry about getting it flushed.
As far as venom goes on what I've got, the gaboon is probably the one I'm most worried about. Like, rattlesnake isn't going to be fun, but, you know, at least in the U.S., every single hospital that I know of has antivenom for rattlesnakes, and the mortality rate is low still.
I think my 2 favourites are the mamba and the king cobra.
Oh, cracks!
I think
So something they
place with the king cobra though, because they chase you, don't they?
do what?
A king cobra will chase you, isn't it?
I don't. I've never heard of a snake chasing somebody, but
Yeah.
they are crazy intelligent. So if they thought it would make you run away, maybe.
Yeah, have a little Google.
They are insanely intelligent.
No, you said you were saying my name. You're about to tell me something. What did you want to say?
There's a chance here soon that I may be acquiring an albino monocled cobra.
Is this from
Google says a bushmaster.
the jungles? Gosh, what is his channel's name? I can't think of it. I haven't seen you guys in forever. So
Oh, Inside a Tiny Jungle.
yeah, Inside Tiny Jungle. Is that from him or?
I'll take it with me.
No, it's from
Hold on.
that's the guy I get all my venomous snakes from.
Ah, okay. You have to come on the show and show us once you get it, because that is something I want to see. I want to see your little cobra.
Yeah. As far as bringing it out on anything, that's probably going to be a long, long time in the future. Because dealing with a cobra is, it's a different ball game than a rattlesnake that's going to sit there in the same spot and just watch you. Saw scale viper, Bear just told me. That's what the name we were looking for.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're really fast. They're not dumb. They're really, really smart snakes, though, and they're watching you just as much as you're watching them. And,
Now, are you thinking of getting? I'm going to get off topic a little bit. Are you thinking about getting more frogs?
Probably. I don't know
What's
of
on
any.
your wish list?
Because I got. That's the thing. It's like I don't know of any that I'm desperately wanting right now. My biggest one was the red eyes, and now that I've got those, I think I've hit a point on frogs that I'm okay with.
Is that Lishnathelli, Bailey?
Hey, no, it's Gandameno. I never get pictures of Ishnathelli. I wish I did. Gandameno, velvet spider. What the Ishnathelli is.
I love the little velvets, but I can't tell what that one is.
Sorry, I was listening to you, Dylan. Then that was interesting. That I was just trying to get this thing working. So.
No, I'm super excited about this lineup tonight. Mainly because I know Scott, like I said, is a main staple especially when it comes to tarantulas and other inverts like the scorpion, and of course the centipede. And then we have Bailey, who is the cameraman. If you have any sorts of questions about cameras, especially when it comes to macro shots or macro videoing, he's the guy to go to. And then we have Reptidill, who collects everything under the sun,
Awesome
especially
stuff.
those that want to kill him.
I want his room. His room just looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
I'm just before I come on the stream, I said to Tyra, I said that's I said he's got to be in the States, because that room is just absolutely awesome.
Mm.
And he froze.
And obviously, electricity over there is dirt cheap as well, isn't it, compared to here?
No, I hear two men actually thinking about moving to Texas now. There is no DWA there. The rules are quite.
In Texas, yeah.
I would, if I had the money, I would move to America. I've always wanted to since I was a kid.
Oh wow!
Visited.
Unfortunately, Dylan is still
I've never
frozen,
been.
so I wanted to hear more about Texas. But yeah, if I remember correctly, Texas is the home of the many inverts that want to kill you. They have lots of things
They've
there.
got all weavers in Texas as well, haven't they? And the golden leg from Texas area.
I'm not sure.
Stalker scorpions, probably, isn't there?
Well, I know there's spark scorpions there.
Oh yes, centroids, yeah. Mm.
Yeah. And then there's also the fire ants that will consume just about anything, including you.
Yeah, they are absolutely awesome.
They also
What
have
happened?
alligators there.
What happened with the scorpion from your friend?
She still has it. It's living quite well. It's living quite healthy. It's slowing down on the eating process, so we think it's going to molt soon. It's
Not
doing
sure.
really well, though.
I think it's a bark scorpion. Tiniest species, I thought. Not sure.
Well, the thing is, living in Sweden, most of our fresh vegetables come from Africa, between Central and South Africa.
Buffet, Buffet day, yeah.
So I found somebody in another group and went and visited with them, and we ran the pictures along with them, and they think it's not a death stalker, not like that, but it is definitely the fat tail family.
Buffet of some sort, isn't it? Yeah.
And
One of the places
they believed it was a male.
They have a lot of African stuff and a lot of African fruits and stuff like that. They also get a lot of bananas in. Somewhere where I go with work to repair their furnace, and they know how long those spiders, and they find quite a few bits and bobs in with them, and they said, "Oh, we'll just phone you." And I went, "No, I said, you can't. You need to." To do at the time, I said, "But here's the number for the local reptile shopper, and you need to phone them a minute because I can't. If where the fruit's coming from, it might be something that I can't even touch, let alone take home." But KBN obviously will be able to pick it up, take it home regularly, and then obviously move it on again to somebody with DWA.
End up getting a flipping Finitra or something.
Oh, the owner showed me a picture of a spider that he kept for about 3 or 4 years, and I said to him, "Says, you know that's a brown recluse."
Ooh, exercising.
He was like, "It's a what? What's that? It eats well." That's all. He didn't care. He just to me it was just a spider that he kept in a box. I was like, mate. I said, have you still got it? He went, no, it died about 4 years ago. I was like, I've gone for that.
Necrotic, isn't it? Yeah.
Literally just talking to him, and the way he was so lackadaisical about it, I was sweating literally just talking to him. I was thinking, mate, you're gonna get fried. He was like, yeah, but hospitals. I was like, yeah, hospitals don't carry anti-venom for a brown recluse.
Nope.
I don't think there is an anti-venom for a brown recluse. No, we were talking about Texas, Dylan, before your freeze up, and now welcome back, by the way.
Wow. My time to get into work is coming up.
Yeah, I see that. It's an hour and a half into the show.
But what's up?
No, my question to you is when I think of Texas, I think of the land of everything that wants to eat you. Don't shake your head at me.
I'm from the UK, along with Andrew, and we just think Texas cowboys. Them big gallon hats and ranches. That's what we think.
10-gallon hats, yeah.
Well, a
No,
little bit.
no.
I mean, it's
It's what he's programmed to think, though, isn't it, by the telly? So, forgive us.
Clint Eastwood
no.
rocking
I
up.
mean, they promoted here too that's what Texas is, and I'm like, I mean,
No, my question to you is: have you seen any of the? What kind of wildlife have you seen? Have you seen like any wild tarantulas? If you have, what were they?
so we have a native species called the Texas brown.
Texas brown, yeah.
Uh, it's the most bland tarantula you'll ever see. I actually have one. Oh, there she goes. The downside of a cockatoo. Come on. Let's see. Where are you at? There you are.
Hayden.
I can show you real quick.
Still alive, little guy.
How well this is gonna show up.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Yeah, happy days.
that is a gorgeous, gorgeous example of a species. That is.
What is it? Aphanothelma? Aphanothelma, is that how you say it?
It's an Aphanopalma, yeah.
Oh.
I used to have a Johnny Cash, but it died, I'm afraid. Gutted.
Now you
Yeah,
also
I'll say.
have. You were breeding the pair of curly hairs. How did that go?
So far, nothing. So I'm assuming, unfortunately, it didn't take.
Aw.
How long ago did you pair them?
6 months.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to say the same. Unless she chucks out a molt, though, just keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, she's still pretty large and doing just fine. I mean, I thought he
How's
got
Eric?
it.
How's a bum looking?
How's what?
How's a bum looking? 'Cause do you know when they go into molt, they look fat. Where the carriage piece is, does her bum sort of protrude towards that slightly?
Hold on, now.
If that's a good enough explanation, probably not. Their abdomen kind of goes forward as well as going back fat.
She's definitely fuzzy.
I'd say that I'd keep your fingers crossed with her. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, just making sure she gets plenty of food and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, now I would think she would go into molt first, but
She don't look anywhere near ready for a molt, does she?
no,
she's
not
pretty,
really.
She's pretty.
But
She's a big floof.
Yeah, she had got a good sized bum on her. Yeah, the abdomen was quite plump. So
actually, now that I think about it,
Right, Dylan, in the wild, you know you've got your tarantulas, you've got your Texas brown, that tarantula. Have you ever found there's two things I was interested in from America? There's something called Jerusalem cricket.
yes, I
yeah.
actually did find one.
Oh wow, they're amazing! Like camel cricket, big thing. And
Yeah.
there's a thingy like what's the camel spider over there as well, isn't it? You actually get camel spiders, not just in like Afghanistan.
So we have camel spiders, though I've never seen one.
Are they dead reclusive? Like yeah,
But I have seen
exactly, mate.
the cricket, and I had never seen this cricket before. And I found one in my garage.
Potato biter. Yeah.
So
Well, cool.
No. How's Did you get rid of all the black widow babies?
yeah. And then unfortunately, the one that I kept didn't make it. So.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, true spiders are thinning.
yeah,
And I
true
had,
spider slings are a pain in the backside to rear up.
Smooth. They're smooth spiders, not true spiders. Smooth spiders. Oh, I kid you not. I swear to God, I'm gonna break you guys of that habit.
True spider.
That I've lost 2 Etropoda David Bowie flipping. I just can't raise them from slings.
Cupidus celli, they're absolute pain in the ass. pain in the backside.
Been all right with them, but yeah, it's just one of them, isn't it?
Even the big suppliers in the UK won't buy the slings off you because they're that hard to rear up. I've got one survived out of the 5 that I kept.
Nightmare.
Before, to be fair, Andrew, it is looking a bit male, so you're female.
We'll sort that. Yeah.
If it's male, I'll know for 100% next moult because obviously the colorization will be different to the female.
I sent that GBB, which is a gutter, because I didn't know you wanted one. I know. I feel like a right knob as well. It's been paired now.
GBB, After Palmer Seamony. I've got the OBT on the way.
Speaking of GBB,
I want a green firm as well. Caber and a peas, mature male, and then the C Gigantica mature male as well.
Dollfish, yeah.
Speaking of GBB, I have a question for you, Dylan. How's the GBB that I bought you?
Hey, happy days.
Good.
I want to see it. I want to see it. Now, when I was working, this man received a gift because when I first came on, and this is before I even started doing podcasts for exotic animals. I was just doing the Talking Corner on Podbean, and I enjoyed his content so much. I bought him a tarantula, a GBB.
Hey.
Oh,
Look at that little chap. They're great, aren't they?
So cute.
I find they're easy to raise because they're essentially more or less bone dry, aren't they? What I used to do is just spray a corner of the webbing, and even then it just kicks off like mad.
With mine, I just put the water dish right in the center of their enclosure and let them have the rest of it because it's just a water dish. I just want water in, and they do really well.
I just found when I put water dish in with those, I just webbed it all over. It was just like,
if you can even see her from the glass. Three houses. I love the GBBs. Chromax Palmer kind of essence. One of the most beautiful tarantulas there is, I think.
Yep. I have to agree with that.
GBB.
Dylan's outside. This is the first time I even get to see his outside. I'm in awe. I'm in shock.
Cool.
I think Dylan excited with me.
What's that, mate? Big backyard, that, mate.
We're lucky if we get 24.
You're lucky at what?
If we get 24 back garden. They're usually about 16 foot wide, about 8 foot across.
It was wet and rainy here.
Now, I want to say something. I've known him for almost a year, and this is the first time I've seen his yard.
It looks amazing, that reptile house, mate.
Yeah, no kidding.
That one?
How many have you got?
Yeah.
Huh?
That one? How many reptile rooms have you got?
You got a laundry room.
No, this is the reptile room.
You don't know. You don't realise how lucky you are. You really don't.
Awesome.
Let me just show you this. Look.
I don't know. I had to build it.
Dylan. That's my fridge because we're in the kitchen.
It might be an outdoor fridge.
Outdoor fridge. We're in the UK, do we?
We've got an outdoor. Remember, I'm from up north, so we've got an outdoor toilet. It's like Peaky Blinders. Well, it's not Peaky Blinders. It's the wrong area. That's you.
Outdoor toilets in Coventry is just called the drain.
The true.
Well, the back door step.
Flat caps in this country.
This is. I'm impressed. He's even got quite a big yard too. He really doesn't realize how lucky he is.
Like this.
No.
I think I'm gonna move to Texas now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's settled now. I think he's going to start his own
What's the
invert
truck?
reptilian amphibian community.
Yeah, and you've got the trucks.
What's the truck there, Dylan? I bet it's bigger than my Fiat, I tell you now.
Oh.
Look at that. That's proper, man. Proper Texas. That's what we're led to believe, like.
We're paying something like £1.22 a litre for diesel at the minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is, let me just have a look and I'll find out how much that is in US dollars.
Yeah, 124, I think, for petrol at the moment.
Dang it, I couldn't make the joke. I thought I would be able to. I thought I had a cowboy hat laying around.
Nah.
But we are paying $1.73 on the litre for diesel. What do you pay, Dylan?
For diesel?
Yeah.
Oh, it's well over $2.
What, for a litre or for a gallon?
Oh, gallon. My bad. Yeah, liter.
So hold on a second. How much were you paying a liter? How much in US dollar again?
$1.73 a litre.
Choo-choo train.
We're paying and one litre is 0.26 gallons.
Yeah, no, it's 4 liters to a gallon. Or 3 point something. Yeah. Almost 4. Yeah, they're paying almost $8 US per gallon.
That
see you shaking his head.
Amazing.
I mean,
absolutely amazing.
Fill my car for a tenner.
I don't think he'll ever complain about paying for.
Oh, I mean, you can go to certain places in the U.S. and they're like that, and I'm like, how?
Is the taxes set by local government? Or is it?
The taxes on fuel is, from what I understand, it's set by the state.
It's weird because what is it? It's like a state senator sort of runs the show. Does that make sense? Like,
so we have a senator and a governor, and then you have local municipalities and stuff.
I mean, we have stuff like we've got ministers and we've got mayors, but mayors are just a traditional figurehead.
Yeah,
mayors just turn up with a big rapid change on, don't they? Basically,
bit of a joke, really.
Yeah, it's an old traditional thing. Mayors, I mean, you get parish councils, what they do,
and the royal family. But the royal family is just being ripped apart at the moment, isn't it, by Meghan?
Yeah, it's one of them, that, isn't it?
Cracks.
Yes.
I shall be back in a moment.
Okay. I know Reptidill's about to go here very soon as he's got to go to work. But the show was going to run for a little while, so a little bit longer. Yeah.
Great outdoors.
The sticker my wife put on my.
Oh, cool. Was like a vinyl beardy.
Yeah, it's a beardy with a bunch of flowers around it.
Nice.
Well, at least it has a beardy in it. At least it's not just flowers.
I'm torn on whether I should show my license plate.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
It's a. I don't know if they do this anywhere else, but I know in the U.S. you can get personalized plates where you can pretty much decide what it says. And I did that it is hilarious.
Got to pay for the privilege, and there are still sort of restrictions here. You can't like obscure numbers.
Same here.
Yeah. It's the same thing here. You got to pay for it. It's like a yearly fee when you do your registration, and it has to be available. And if it says anything offensive or whatever, they won't let it.
You can get done if the font is wrong on sort of on our number plates. So you can still.
We can't change the font. We can't change the font.
Right. You can, but within reason here. And sometimes it's up to police discretion if they're that way out, they'll just do you anyway. Sometimes
Not
they
here
turn
in
the blind
Sweden.
eye.
Here in Sweden, we have one font. That's it.
Mm.
Because it must be legible, and they don't want to give anybody the opportunity not to make it legible.
Yeah.
And then you got those machines that have to, like here we have the toll roads and stuff that have to read your license plate.
Yeah, AMPR, yeah. Yeah, you get congestion charges in cities now.
You get what?
Congestion charge in London and I think it's Birmingham now. Basically, I think it's fuel emissions. You can't travel in the centre of London in a motor vehicle at certain times of day unless you pay a hefty fee.
That's so weird.
Congestion charge to Coventry.
Have you got one there? Brum's got one. Yeah.
No, Birmingham hasn't. Coventry has. Well, not yet. It's coming. It's coming to both the cities.
Right.
Oh no, Mark said Birmingham has.
Probably around New Street and all that.
You see, Coventry.
It's mad, isn't it?
Our congestion charge is literally going to be inside the ring road. Inside the ring road is just shops and student accommodation anyway, so nobody really drives in there apart from the buses. Unless you're in a park, and then you're paying twice to go and park in the centre, aren't you?
Preston have got it. It's ridiculous. One road, one straight road through Preston, and they just put a congestion charge on it. Stupid.
How can we make extra cash? Have you not seen how many parking attendants are out and about?
I hate them.
Because the government needs the money and so does the local councils. Parking attendants are now just absolutely everywhere.
Yeah,
now,
them stupid.
Dylan, do you have that where you're living? Parking attendants? Because we have them here in Sweden. They're just nasty.
What do you mean by parking attendant? I guess I don't.
Idiots.
Like if you park in a disabled spot, they give you a ticket, or if you park in an area where you're not allowed to park, you get a ticket.
Oh yeah, it's called the police here.
The police issue tickets.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You can't tell them to fuck off, can you?
Now I will say in like bigger cities, because like our city that I live in is big, but we're in like a metroplex with huge cities, and they probably have, actually I can say for sure they have a like parking authority.
Meet maids.
But here where I live, it's the local police department that, like, if they see you park, they'll cruise through parking lots, and if they see you parked in a disabled parking space, they'll stick a ticket on your window.
What's it been like since the big court case over there, let's say, and then the other innocent guy got shot? Has it been much on the streets, or?
So it's kind of the same thing. Where the city that I live in, I mean, we've had some pretty decent little protests that, I mean, in my opinion, I thought they were pretty cool. Nothing really bad happened. It was cool. Now, the bigger cities I was talking about, they've had, rightfully so, because some of those police departments are also known for the same sort of behavior. But they've had a little more, I guess, violence during their protests.
I mean, it happens in the UK. The difference is, obviously, our police don't generally carry guns, so they're quicker to arrest minorities than what they are, us lot, that's for sure.
Well, they were protected, the police, very. I mean, I'm not getting into that properly. Like, you remember, like 70s and 80s.
Oh yeah.
In Coventry now, I still see it. My neighbours get raided like every few months, and they've never got nothing. They always go in heavy-handed. And I was
going to say, so because they've got like a grow house.
No, I literally just go like that. Right, record. Do you want to use this for evidence? Yes, mate. There you go. I've been slammed across the police car when they're not resisting arrest or anything. They're literally like, yeah, not a problem. And they're bang, 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 bang. You think, come on, you're wearing a body cam for a start. You've got to respect people.
There's 4 just got done near us. They turned the body cams, and this is in a leafy suburb called Ainsdale, which is a posh area where a lot of Liverpool players live, stuff like that. Like Kenny Dalglish lives in Birkdale next to it. They went to some guy's house, turned the body cams off, and did him over. And now they've all got charged. Right.
Good. And I hope they get done over in prison.
Yeah. Don't be like little mafia guys. Yeah.
They need to be, the perfect citizen, don't they? They need to be, they're role models, not out there to abuse their power. And I think a lot of them have been abusing it for years and years and years. And now we've got the internet, we've got video footage ourselves, so we can fight back now.
Oh, Hillsborough,
and get them to behave correctly.
Hillsborough was a nightmare, wasn't it?
Hillsborough was just shocking. Yeah, shocking.
And obviously that's all old boys club. That's they're in someone's back pocket. So retire to a nice hospital instead of the Nick.
See, hearing these stories makes me just really appreciate living in Sweden.
Yeah,
Sweden's all great. We know.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just our police officers have grenades thrown at them, and so do our EMTs. They get called up on false because it's not really like here, like in many other places where the police have to arrive first. Our EMTs have to show up, or emergency personnel have to show up. Sometimes with police and sometimes without police. And what will happen is then they get bombarded with explosives and then shot at. And those guys get a slap on the wrist. Those guys definitely get a slap on the wrist because the police here are so strapped because the stringent laws are so... They pretty much cripple the police from doing their job the way they need to do their job. But on the other hand, it also stops those who, as Scott has said, abuse their power. So it stops those from abusing the power, but then you strap the wrist of the other police officers who actually have a job to do. So it's a huge...
You don't strap the hands of the ones that have got the job to do because they don't need it strapping if they know what they're doing. But
the thing is, but that's the problem. Nobody knows until a certain situation or certain thing arises, and then, like you said, until we didn't know much about this until the internet and all that stuff showed up. So it's like, okay, if you have one bad apple, all the apples get disciplined per se. So it really stops them from being able to do their jobs. It's not a very easy. It's a huge problem, but not with an easy solution either. So. It's just gnarly. In a perfect world, the police would be very gentle with. Exactly. Well, yeah, in a perfect world, we wouldn't need them, but unfortunately, we have to have them. So, because we don't live in a perfect world. But then most people have to realize police are human. And I think if they had better training, I think if they had better access to better. Evaluations, maybe that would help take a lot of the problems away. Because as one of the I forgot who it was. He was an MMA fighter. He works with Dana White. Said if you take guys and that you drill them for a year on how to actually take somebody down, that's a year's worth of training. It would be better than them going in for a 3-week training once a year. And then them pulling a stunt, and they either get themselves over their heads with a guy who really wants to do them in, or they overdo something and get the guy they're trying to take down seriously injured or even killed. He goes, if you want to boil it down, it's all about the training, and that training takes money. So we're
which wasn't brought up in that American trial, was it? Because that policeman, he had to be sent down, otherwise the whole country would have been up in wars. There would have been wars all over the place.
Yep. So yeah, like I said, it's a huge problem with not a very easy solution. So, I think it boils down to education. I think if they had access to being better educated, because I'm hooked on the game warden shows now, especially the ones coming out of Texas. Those guys actually have to have a bachelor's degree, which is, I believe, is it a 2-year or a 3-year? Is a bachelor's degree 2 or 3 years in the university?
Don't know.
Dylan.
Couldn't tell you. I don't have
Okay. Okay. But I mean, they have to have an actual university degree about a living biology subject. That's just before they get into law enforcement.
Makes sense.
And those guys are a lot calmer than the cops that they would deal with. So I was like, why? That's a perfect example of education taking care of a lot of problems.
We've had some pretty crazy things go on with our game wardens too. So, I don't know. Yeah.
Now everybody just gets awkwardly quiet. I don't know what.
No, just
Somebody's
fapping. Thinking of fapping.
Bailey, have you been on the Cheeky Mantis website?
No.
Emperor moth caterpillars, 20 for a tenner.
You can get them over it. That's a UK species, isn't it, I think? So I've just messed some up here, haven't I?
No, I don't think it is.
Can you just have a look on my screen? Is there a stupid big green fly?
There is green, but I don't see the fly.
I don't know how to turn that off, so I've done goofed on that. Nice one. The joys of messing about with stuff.
Now, Dylan, we are coming up on our 2-hour mark. I know you said you wanted to get going about that, so just letting you know so you're not late.
Yep, it is time for me to go to work.
What did you do for work, though? Just before you go.
I work technically for like a salvage yard type, used car parts and stuff.
Brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. I bet that's brilliant. I bet you must love it.
I love my so I bid on wrecked cars and auctions. I get to
take them to work and then fix them up for nothing.
Yeah. It's just auto recycling essentially. It's fun.
It's huge in America, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
A lot of them. But yeah, I get to sit at a computer all day, so it's not that bad.
Excellent.
So, Dylan, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for being on the show. You definitely need to come back on the show. You need to show more about your collection.
I love how every time we get a group on your show, we always go off on some
something deep discussion.
Oh my god,
always happens.
I think we got into religion at one point.
I think we did.
And I'm like, I'm all for the conversation, but I feel like we've taken Crack's show way off. But unless she says something, I'm not going to quit.
It's fine. But next time I come on the show, I want you to tell me how the education things are going and how you're doing that, because I'm really interested. I know that was been a big dream of yours, is to be able to do that. So
yeah, I'm sure we'll take some pictures and stuff. I've been dealing with this pet store since they opened. So
which pet store? Give them a shout out.
It's a small mom and pop pet store in Arlington, Texas, called Potenza Exotics.
Cool.
Really cool.
No, do they have don't they have a TikTok?
They do. It's at Potenza Exotics. And they also have a website. I think it's just potenzaexotics.com. Because they actually breed hedgehogs and Tenorrex and stuff like that. Tenorrex? Oh, I don't think I ever said that right.
I love those.
There's one of those an invert show, Tenorrex.
Do what?
There was a Tenorrex at an invert show I went to in Bristol, because they have one stand with like exotic mammals on as well, and it
Yeah.
had a 10X. It was amazing.
Yeah, she's got a few breeding pairs. She's got greater and lessers, and so
Cool.
her website's got all of the available, hedgehogs and stuff. And then their brick and mortar facility has more reptile geared supplies. And they have a few geckos and stuff like that. It's a really cool little store. I dig it.
I like stuff like that.
Well,
We have,
maybe
like,
next time we
abuse
can come up.
effect near us.
Do what?
Next time you come on, maybe you can have them with you. Maybe you could do something from their shop or something. That would be really cool. I don't know about you guys. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Good to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's right down the road from me. So if they're down, I'll pop on live with y'all and show y'all the store.
That'd be super cool. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go to work.
Okay.
All right.
you all.
Take care.
Take care, man. Cool.
Nice
Thanks.
to meet you all.
Peace. All the
Bye-bye.
best.
See you later, Dylan.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Reptidill or Dylan from, I've known him from TikTok, Instagram, and also YouTube. So ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. And thank you, Bailey. Thank you, Scott, for being here tonight. We got another half hour of the show, Scott being silly.
That's another
See,
fine
no,
mess.
Oh, good grief. Who gave, did Tara give you cookies before the show?
Tara says when I'm going off stupid. She always says, "Who put 50p in the dickhead?"
50p in the idiot.
50p in the
Numpty.
Now, what's new with you guys? What's going on?
I'm trying to work out this streaming stuff. I've got into it because of you lot. Like.
Bailey's got his next part of his transition coming up, haven't you?
I've got another jab coming up and all that much. Getting the old getting a COVID jab number 2 soon. So that'll be me laid up again. Killed me off last time.
I've put a deposit down on a snake.
Oh.
With
What did you put down?
yeah, you know who.
I can't afford. They're 500 quid. I can't afford GTP.
Right, yeah. Got
But
you.
Okay, so
I'm pre-loved. The guy said, "Look," he said, "Look, you can have it by all means, but it won't be till Monday. Can you put a deposit down because I've been messed around a few times?" So I was like, "Yeah, I'll put a £5 down. I'm not paying no more than that, just in case you're going to mess me around." It's going to be all the details and everything. It was 40 quid. I was cheeky and just offered him 30, thinking he'll tell me to fuck off, and he went, "Yeah."
Happy days.
Just if I pick it up, you'd be like that. You paid 30 quid for that. I'll be like, "Oh, yeah."
What did you get now? I'm so excited now.
I can't wait. It's. I have mentioned them before, not very often, because one of Tara's mates keeps one, and she's always on about selling it. Always on about selling it, and I always say, "I'll have it. I'll have it. I'll have it. I'll have it," and it just never happens. So I don't really talk about them too much. They are an American snake, and they're known as being pissy little bastards.
Hog nose.
Yeah. I can't wait.
You're not gonna tell. All right. I'll wait.
I've got so much stuff to do next week.
No, you also said you
with the channel, everything. It's a bit of a busy one for me next week.
Oh, well then. Well, first of all, let me change my banner up real quick.
What are you doing? You're sorting out shelving and stuff.
All the shelving behind me is completely changing. It's all being custom built.
Right. What are you doing with that stuff then?
We've got this is the only one that's actually proper shelving. The rest is IKEA bookshelves, which if it's old as anything, they were in a vape shop before I had them. But this is all being custom built. Over there is being custom built, but this one's being custom built, especially for my live streams. So you'll have to wait and see. It's going to be epic. The final build is going to be, it'll be fair timber, but I do plan to sort of put it out there to my channel members about what colour it's going to go and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
That's it all, bro. Yeah.
But this might be going. That over there, that's definitely going. Where let me just move this box because that's for another video. That fridge there, that's being moved because that's an alcove. That's all being decked out so I can get all the slings and juvas in there. Stuff like that. And then to move that because that's for another video too. And then over there, that's all being decked out. So that's going to be the reptile side of things.
Cool.
So you said you're in the kitchen, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think he has a kitchen.
Scott's inverse is cooking in the kitchen.
I don't think he has a kitchen. I think he has a invert room with a stove and a refrigerator. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now.
Tara's very good. She was like, as long as I can still get round the kitchen, I don't mind what you do. I was like, you said that. She's only small, so I can make a little rat run in the middle, so she can just crawl through, pop up by the sink, pop up by the cooker. Job done. As long as I can get to the cooker and sink as well, though, that might be a problem, mightn't it?
Goodness gracious.
TV dinners every 5 minutes. TV dinners again all the time.
Well, I live on the road I live on. There's takeaway, so that'll be fine. I'll just get fatter.
That just turns into takeaway gut, doesn't it? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
we'll just get fatter. It'll be all right. No worries.
He won't be able to get out of the truck. He'll just roll out of the truck at that point. People ask him what happened. Well, it's a long story.
Hopefully, get some new
Now, you
enclosures again.
You said you unboxed a centipede. You already you told on yourself already about that. I'm curious. Which centipede did you get? How big is it? Give me the details.
It's smaller than 10 inches, bigger than 1 inch. It's got a lot of legs, a couple of fangs. Its body has a colour, and then in the other box that I've got, there's also insects. Pretty much. Yeah.
You know, you just reminded me of, when I used to ask my Dad, what was for Christmas? A present. I got you that.
That's what I say to Layla. I got your present. And then I'll just tell her it's like a toilet roll or something.
He wouldn't even go that far. Here he goes. It's in a box.
It's in a box?
What kind of box, Dad? The one over there? Well, they're all over there. Point to one.
Yeah, but it's what you remember, though, then, isn't it? Of your parents.
Exactly.
As you get older, it's like, oh, yeah, I remember them saying that to me. I'm going to say that to her as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So no details on the centipede.
No, it come from Stephen Ridgway. That's his Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's what it came in.
Oh, so it could be anything from a small one to a big one.
Hey, Kyle, you alright?
Oh, we have millions of critters. We have Stefan Harop. We have Bear Sand Zone. We also have... Oh, Eric left, unfortunately. But we do have Ophi Spider-Verse. So I just want to say, guys, I love you so much. I just love my fans. I just love everybody that shows up. I can't get over it. I used to have...
I've missed the last 2 lives of yours, haven't I, Cracks? I've been absolutely gutted.
Yep.
Do you know what happened? Right, Today I booked off as a holiday, right? So today is Friday. So yesterday, I'm thinking, well, I'm off tomorrow's Saturday. A mate was here, and I was thinking to my mate, he's the one that's doing all the racking, so he's measuring up and that. It was getting near 8 o'clock, and I was thinking, oh, you were up and fuck off. I've got Crax's show at 8 o'clock. I want to watch that. And then it got to 9 o'clock, and I'm thinking, shit, I promised that I'd watch. Do you know what I mean? I missed a couple, and I used to literally watch every single one religiously, feeding the animals, listening away, great. And then I dropped them off at 9:30, come flying back, and I was thinking, shit, I'm only going to get about another 20 minutes of the show, and then I was scrolling through it, going, well, there's Comfy Pants Wednesday. Where's the stream? Where's tonight's stream? the Tyler was like, it's Thursday, don't you? I was like, oh shit, yeah.
It happens.
I was like, you dickhead.
Like originally, I just liked going on the mic or whatever, but I love it. I'm well into all this stuff now. I love it. It's ace.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got to sort this out. I mean, it's on a
Andrew's-
tribal mine.
Andrew's setting up an OnlyFans page soon, aren't you?
Come and meet us at the Lord Lilford, yeah. Ailey's
So
all
much to say to that.
Film on its back. No, I didn't, Mark. Where was that, mate? Is that on your personal profile? I'll check it out.
Oh, me. Oh, you can't see it because it'll escape. The Ishnithel Kodart is out now. Let's see what happens. It'll move.
I got a video of mine last year, literally bouncing across its web to get a Mario worm.
It's that.
Awesome. It's passed away since then. It was an adult female, and they don't live too long
no.
adults, do they?
No, they're
I
only.
was trying to find a mature male for ages. I was like, oh, come on.
I've got a
Carries
Paulie.
longer Garrus as well. The false tarantula. I need to get a mature male for him and for her as well.
Nah, can't do anything like that. I've not got the setup for this.
What
Like
size?
that
Is that an adult in there?
No, I've got This is a thingy. This is Idithel Mera, which isn't behaving very well. I don't know.
I love
Yeah,
my
well,
mirrors.
Don't think it's very well at the moment. I'm dripping water onto its mouthpiece.
Oh no,
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
that's
It's a
sad.
shame.
I need a green female mature male as well.
Just give us a quick sec.
You know, I had a male. Mine Mira was actually that was something that really pissed me off. I was so mad. I got back into the hobby, and now, mind you, I go to my first expo. I was really super excited,
Mm.
and everybody that's lined up in Stockholm really doesn't have that many. We don't really have that big of a.
Nice
Oh
one,
wow.
That's
Nice,
Mark directly on its back. So that's just molting to it.
Nice. But my Mira, when I went and I bought a couple of tarantulas. I bought 3 tarantulas, and a Mira was one of them.
You see that he's got that on his
Mark
profile.
with a Top Gear as well.
Ah,
Oh wow, that's nice.
that's smart, isn't it?
Mm.
This is all Mark the Spider guys in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, he
No,
likes his shoes, Mark.
But the Mira I got was sold to me as a juvenile. It was an adult male.
That's Mark as well.
I'm the biggest fan of that. I'm the biggest fan of that spider.
So I just pulled it up. That's Mark the Spider guy as well.
Oh,
Look at the size. Is that been paired, Mark?
or just him overfeeding her a bit.
Well, yeah, I hope it's paired.
I hope she's actually paired, because I would love a. I
They're
would love
nightmares
that.
to get hold of them now.
Oh, there's Ellie in one of his t-shirts.
Happy days.
Nice,
Yay.
nice, Mark. Nice, very nice.
Nice one, Ellie. Cool. Ellie had said on the chat before that she was doing some design stuff. Cool.
But my question to you guys: have you ever had that happen where you go and buy a tarantula that's sold to you as a pretty much a juvenile, and it turns out to be an adult? Especially when it comes to the dwarf species.
No, look, not me. No, luckily, no. I try and
No.
avoid what.
Not long ago, bought a cave Berinipes as an adult female, and that's what it is. And I show my friends that tarantula, and they're like, "That's not an adult." I'm like, "Yeah, that's an adult."
Oh wow.
I'll see
Oh.
this she's about.
it really pissed me off because I was so attached to him. I really loved him, and to have him die a year and a half later after getting him just made me really angry. I saw I saw a shiny cup. That's all I saw.
Yeah,
It's difficult to cancel that out, isn't it?
yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have another play with all this streaming malarkey, and make videos of the stuff that I want to show on the stream, and sort of queue them up, and then do the little,
I see something
bring
in
them up
there.
in the corner.
I don't know if that's a reflection or
Just
I see
reflections.
something.
Andrew.
Huh?
You can if StreamYard, the paid version is £20 a month. That's what I pay for.
Yeah.
So you see what you get, but then you can also load up videos straight to StreamYard, so you don't have to use OBS as well as StreamYard.
Right.
So where you load up your backgrounds, you can load up a video. You can just click on it, and it'll go hot. It'll take up the full screen. It's flipping awesome.
Yeah, well, better start getting joiners or sponsors or whatever from doing that. Like flipping cash money.
Mate, it costs me no end of money.
Yeah, I bet.
Even though
Join.
people like it, even now said, well, you monetize, so you got to be earning something, and it's like, yeah, you earn a fiver every 1,000 videos, but YouTube takes 30% off that.
Nice one, thanks.
It's like channel membership, everything. YouTube take like 30% off that, and once you earn £1,000, you've then obviously got to start paying tax on top of that.
Yeah.
But it gets worse than that because it goes through a company called AdSense. So AdSense deal with all the money side of YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any money that's made from America, so America and channel members, American views, anything like that, you have to pay American tax on after YouTube have took their part, and then it comes to you. And obviously, if you've earned more than 1,000, then you've also got to then pay tax, UK tax on top of that.
Right. Bloody hell.
Which you can't make a lot of money off YouTube until you've literally got 80 to 100,000 subscribers.
Or you can get the sponsors. The sponsors are what will make you until you get that, until you get those triple digits.
You have to declare the sponsors. So if somebody sponsors you, you still have to pay tax on whatever they're giving you, don't you? If you declare it.
Well, here in Sweden, we have a tax. Our laws pretty much protect us. We have to pay the tax, but we pay our tax to our country. There was a bit of a issue with the YouTube thing, but Sweden went, so you want to double tax our people, we can get rid of your service, no problem. And YouTube went, oh, wait, hold on a second. So it's kind of nice to know, some of our politicians actually protect us. But I think they're just a little greedy. They just don't want to give away our money.
Reptidill's in the comments.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, nice. It was ace, mate.
Awesome. Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah. Also, Mark said, hold on, I gotta bring it up again. Showed Pete the black velvet. He said it could be gravid.
Oh, cool.
The only thing I'd say to that then, Mark, is when did you buy it? Where did you buy it? And has it molted? Because obviously, if it's molted between buying it and now, then obviously it's not going to be gravid. Is it wild caught as well?
Let's hope it's gravid, because I want a baby. Pass the baby to me, please.
Getting it to you is going to be the problem.
That one I got it in 2019, and it was the size of it's like a flipping size of a fruit fly.
Yeah, no, they get really tiny.
Yes,
they get super tiny.
That little desert mantis I've got's only small at the moment. That's why I don't put it on camera at the moment. Just needs it was a gift, yeah. I want the velvet spider with the red antler. Yes, that's essentially the
ladybug.
Rhesus
the ladybug.
wild canary.
Mark the spider guy.
Hasn't molted. Oh, it could well be then, couldn't it? Fingers crossed. We're down for 2, Mark, or 5.
Give me 2 secs. Just off the toilet.
Oh, he said he'd be right back. So.
Yeah, he said he was going for a poo.
No, he did not. Oh my god.
It's rearranging his
Okay.
bedroom.
Oh, so stop.
Every time he comes on, I just say, that is a red light district you're living in. Bailey has
I was
been-
thinking Roxanne.
he has been a quiet supporter of mine since the word go. I think Andrew was my first subscriber,
Oh wow.
and he's always been extremely supportive, and we've always took the piss out of each other for the word go as well.
Now, I just want to say, when he did come on and he talked about the red light district, the first song that came to mind was Roxanne.
Roxanne, put on your red light.
Exactly. I was like, oh, I'm old.
You can go Arctic Monkeys as well, can't you?
Yep.
Who's that girl there? I wonder what went wrong so that she had to roam the streets.
Oh my gosh.
She don't do major credit cards. I doubt she does receipts. Can't quite get to admit. And then when Bailey comes on, there he is. Oh, what a scummy man. Give him half a chance, but he'll rob you if he can.
Singing Arctic
He's got a
Monkeys.
driving ban amongst some other offences. I've seen him with girls at the night. And Bailey told Roxanne to put on her red light. Then I was thinking, but he'll be alright. Because he's Bailey, don't you know?
What is that? What song's that?
Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, right. Well, he's just said Eddie Murphy's singing that in 48 hours. Arctic Monkeys didn't exist. Arctic Monkeys weren't even born.
Oh, look, here comes our Ford Mondeo. Isn't he Mr. Inconspicuous? And he don't even have to say, oh, she's in a stance ready to get picked up. Oh, it must be fucking freezing. Scantily clad beneath the clear night sky, dressed up like it's summer now. They say it changes when the sun goes down.
Blasting past that. They were massive, weren't they? For
Over
about
the bridge
3
going
years.
out of town. They still are. They changed the genre, don't they? They're a bit like Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Are they Last Shadow Puppets? He's something to do with them now, isn't he, or something? I think. There's like a super group. He's, whatever his name, Alex, whatever is it? I don't know. He's joined like a super group kind of thing.
Now, I do have a straight up question for you both. Because keeping tarantulas, I've never kept a tarantula this big before. Her enclosure is still not here yet. Is there something I can move her into bigger but keep it temporary until her actual closure shows up in the mail?
Just big rubs.
What spider you got?
I've got an LP that molted and she is just a hair over 19. 19 centimeters. I don't know what that
Plastic
is.
rub.
Shall call it.
Plastic rub and get the soldering iron out for air holes along the sides. Scott did. Yes, it did, mate.
Show got lit after I left. Reptidill.
Yes,
Urban
rubbing it,
Exotics.
basically. You have to go for.
Urban Exotics. Actually, I'm about to end the show in about 7 minutes, so maybe, and that's a night, sweetie. But maybe next week, okay?
Bring him on for 7 minutes. It'd be like, oh, Lewis, and Lewis be there like this. He does that, don't you, Lewis? Lewis has been there from day one as well. We've always ripped into each other.
Millions of Critters says that their 1.5 centimeter LP is hiding, so hopefully it molts soon. I hope so too. But yeah, she's 19 centimeters is what in inches. I know you guys go by inches.
Well,
Bailey goes by centimetres because it sounds bigger, but yeah.
I have to. That's the bottom line.
She's 7.5 inches.
You know that was happening, eh? That's all I can-
Oh my god.
Millions of critters. If you should have been you should have been following the videos, matey. It got shaved off on a live after I lost a bet with Richard from Northern Exotics. We've then carried on that, and I've got him back for my moustache being shaven off. And he's had something that he don't like off me, and now he's sorting some other revenge thing on me. He's going down at the moment.
Should have saved the hair for me so I could bloody stick it on my head.
Sod off, look, I need some. I need it
It's
myself.
happening, isn't it? It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you weren't about 22 when it started.
I'm going to have it tattooed, I am.
Oh
Turned into
no.
bloody pound shop Jason Statham back then.
Reptidill says, biggest downside of US is metrics. Oh my god, definitely. Metric thread, mate, and metrics. I do hydraulics. So a lot of the hose endings are metric, and they can be an absolute pain in the backside.
Yeah, I can understand because you're from a country that uses inches, whereas metrics here are used in metrics, so it's easy to find the tools and everything that we need. Hey, metrics is way easier than inches. I'm sorry, way easier.
Able to reach PlayStation. Okay.
Well, we've moved on to centimeters, meters now for a start, but
Yes.
inches are quite old. The metric system is just shocking. Yeah. Metric thread. My God. I have to get in work. I have to get into some right tight spaces, and my hands like this, and I can't see. Literally, my arms on the hose ending. I'm trying to undo it, and I can't see what I'm doing. And then to put the other one on, metric's that finer thread. It can take ages to actually get the nut on if you can't see. BSP, which is British standard pattern, straight on, not a problem.
Nightmare.
But-
Literally, you can do it with your hands behind your back in the dark.
The thing is, also it's the size of your fingers when you're using this using the smaller threads. If you have really big chunky fingers and you're in a small area, you can't get it around.
Millions of
Show
critters.
you me macro lens.
Use metric in the USA and everyone assumes you're a drug dealer.
Oh, there's a macro lens.
Yeah.
But what's the white guard?
That is a diffuser. It's important, that.
That's
and
what
there's
you're
a
talking
Raynox
about.
on it.
Yep.
So that's important, that diffuser is important. You basically have to diffuse the light, otherwise you just end up, because you need to use a flash for good macro photography. If you don't use a diffuser, you get horrible. Well, you get the sort of that light which is on top of my head, if that makes sense. Proper kit. That's the way to do it.
One macro lens.
Oh yeah.
That's the telly, and the macro lens goes on the end and converts the telly into close-up. And then if you know you've got a very good friend called Bailey, he then tells you how to set it all up. I don't use a diffuser at the moment because...
For fuck's sake. Echo. Turn lights white.
Because my flash is adjustable, so I've turned mine right down.
Yeah, you should do.
Echo, lights off. Echo, lights off.
You fucking twat. It went. Oh, it lit up then.
Echo, play Gene Pitney songs.
Something got a hold of my heart.
Something's gotten hold of my heart, dragging my soul to a faraway land.
Hello.
My God, what is that?
It's
Shouldn't
not
that be locked up somewhere?
in its natural habitat.
That should be locked up somewhere, shouldn't it? In the comments. Look, that should be in a zoo.
I'm just not going to comment. But I will remind everybody we are going to be on for a very short bit, just a little bit longer, and then we're going to take off.
Lewis,
I
what's
have
up?
food waiting for me.
What?
You normally like this.
I've sorted my pod out, my tripod out.
Exactly.
Wicked. Echo,
What?
lights off.
No, it's got Gene Pitney's playing.
What?
Echo, volume up. No, volume down. Cracks his
Yeah, don't get in trouble. Scott Inverts is over here trying to get my show into trouble. I see how it is. The sad part is
my lives.
I'm getting the Hue very, very soon installed so I can manage the temperature in my room through my phone. Because you guys know I'm remodeling and trying to get that wall taken care of behind the closet and then get the closet taken care of. It's a big project. That's
so Cracks can set up an OnlyFans. Did you see Bailey's eyes open then, Cracks, when I said that? He was like,
Bailey's gonna be a premium member.
He'll be messaging you later, Cracks, going, "Have you got a discount code for OnlyFans?"
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is everybody knows my mom's a Jew, so discounts. It would be the whole Jewish community showing up.
That's just rebellion. Marilyn Manson's parents were both religious. So was, oh my god, Roar Like a Lion. Who was that song sung by? She married. Oh my god.
What are you saying?
Oh, that bird that did the singing, and she roared like a lion.
Oh, Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, yeah. Her parents, look at her parents. My god.
So
Cracks is going to do the same thing.
Millions of critters said the OnlyFans. So you guys would be my OnlyFans because it would be just spiders molting and mating and everything else.
Why not? Because the celebrities that are on OnlyFans, if you have a look on Google and the news and stuff like that, celebrities go on there and they're not going on there naked and stuff like that, just going on there promoting themselves in like a TikTok sense. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just another way, just another money generating way. So maybe it could take spiders onto OnlyFans for spiders.
OnlyFans.
If it's on OnlyFans, is it technically spider porn?
Stefan's pissing himself.
I think Stefan's got one set up. He's a good looking fellow. I bet he's on there.
What have you got in there, Lewis? What's in the shooting it? Oh, wow, that's a nice job. You can get it. Yeah.
What are you asking, Bailey? What were you going to ask?
What's in the enclosure there, Lewis?
A leopard gecko, bag of 4.5-month-old.
Don't believe you.
Cool. So you got
Do you want me to get her out, Scott?
Don't get it out. It's not OnlyFans now. It's YouTube.
No, I meant the gecko, you idiot.
You idiot.
Yeah, let's have a look.
I got him get it.
Next time I have Scott on, I'm gonna have to plead with Tara not to give him any caffeinated drinks or sugar.
Yeah,
it makes no difference.
Lewis has got the swords on his wall to keep all the scallies away.
One sec. She's been a wiggly.
Twat.
Can you see her?
No, I can just see your thumb.
I see a tail. Well, no, I see fingers.
Can you see her?
Yep,
Yay.
there she is. Oh,
Hey,
she's
hey.
cute.
Richard, cool.
Echo, lights off.
far
Scott,
away
Scott, your boyfriend has jumped in. Northern Exotics. He's come to say hello.
He is one of life's diamonds, is Richard. He's got like
videos,
20, what's he got now? 23,000 subscribers, but he will help anybody out. Top guy.
I sent a link,
video
so
is
just in case if you'd like to join.
And do you know what? When I asked him to do that video and he sent me it, my God, I was fucking pissing myself with laughter. Literally, when I don't know if everybody's seen it or anything, but when that swan went, it was just like,
Yeah, that was nice, that. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that was
Cheers, mate.
hilarious.
and then off into
Thanks,
the
mate.
bush.
I liked it when he went on the top of the mountain and said, "Where's Michael? Are you here?" Across the.
Some say the elusive Michael is lost in a enchanted forest.
No,
Sounds like
Exotics.
through the keyhole.
Hey, he still hasn't come forward, you know. He still hasn't come forward.
No way.
What?
But really, I don't want to do a redraw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. It's been
right,
Has
okay,
it been a month
so
out?
you know
They
how
have
there's been a bit of a feud also going with me and Richard, because back in February I lost the bet, so I had to shave my tosh off. So we did that on my birthday live stream.
Yeah.
And then following on from that, he don't like scorpions, so I sent him Creature Crate with a scorpion in it. Now he's got which then stung him, which now this is on his Facebook because he's just asked me to look.
Right. Urgent.
Oh.
And
But the thing
we had him on Tuesday's live stream, and I said if everybody could possibly go on Richard from Northern Exotics' latest video and just put Princess Richard, next time he comes on one of my live streams, he will be dressed up as a princess. And I think 4 or 5 people have done it, so if there's anybody watching now, if they could also go over onto that one. It's the Clint Reptiles video. It is. He did an unboxing from Clint's Reptiles. Just go in there, go in the comments and put Princess Richard, because we want him to come on the live dressed up as a princess. That will be the nail in the coffin. That will be me one, job done.
Reptidill says he's changing all his bios in his social media to "Have you seen Michael?"
Very good. Yes, Michael.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Has my evil scorpion got you yet?
No.
Not
They're
yet.
crazy, them things. The Jovi, this, or whatever it is.
The video from Steve ain't out yet, Lewis, but what he sent me, I'm surprised that hasn't got me, let's say.
I've got new additions on the way.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I'm in so much trouble for my new editions.
Hey,
Wait.
Northern Exotics, you're more than welcome to come on the show. So just putting that out there.
Wait till you see what's in the box. Think I'll win.
Kaiser Soze.
If that is shipped via reptile courier and it's a Burmese python, do you know how much shit that's going to get me in with the missus? It could be anything from Richard. That's the thing.
He promises that Tara will kill him when he unboxes it. Unboxes it.
Oh, I fucking know. I've got a feeling I know what it is.
No.
That's a fucking box as well, isn't it? Look at it compared to the size of the pen.
That could be a monitor lizard.
Fucking hell, John.
I doubt it. They're well expensive.
Could be a royal then. Or a hoggy.
No, he'll kill him when he unboxes it.
Right, okay.
But I've got in trouble with it so much lately. One for having somebody from OnlyFans on a live stream, and then I've just ordered the spider.
Lewis?
Lewis, yep. I've just ordered mystery box from the spider shop. Then I ordered a mature male OBT. Then we've got the creature crate, and then I've just ordered those caterpillars, which Lewis told me to go and get. So I was like, oh, hang
Yeah,
on.
that was my fault.
Yeah, so I'm in trouble. I'm already in trouble. Just from all the racking done. And then I was like, babe, she was like, yeah. I went, I might have just put a deposit down on a snake that's a pissy bastard. And the look said it all. The look absolutely said it all. So I do need to sort her out with some bits to get her back on side.
Well, she kind of wanted the caterpillars, didn't she, Scott? So
yeah, she needs something.
You know what? It
She's
could also.
our middle child is our middle child's got autism, but he's got it where he can kick off. And last night, oh my god, do you know when you get to the point where you could literally just
my mate's lad, yeah.
It was like that, and it got to about 2:30 in the morning. He's screaming the house down. We're both tired, so I was like, "Do you know what, mate?" I just picked him up. You got to cuddle him, and he'll just push you away because your automatic, instinct is if a child cries, pick him up, give him a cuddle. But with autism, it spins everything on its head. So in the end, I ended up getting in the bath, and then he got in the bath with me. And that was the only way he would actually calm down. So 2:30 in the morning, we're both sitting in the bath. Then after that, Tara was up till about 3:30 this morning with him, just like, he weren't crying or anything, just cuddles until he fell asleep. But then today he's been off on one. Something's happened and it's sent him off on one. We don't know what yet. It might have been something at nursery, maybe somebody new started. I don't know. But something's definitely gone on. So I've got to spoil her somehow.
My mate's lad's the same.
Are you still after jumping spiders?
Yeah. Millions of critters is about bank. See, she said the other day. She said, "Oh, I'm not into them." She is into them. She just gets when she's all stressed. She don't want anything. She don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I might
think this is about anybody.
Scott, if you want some.
Sorry.
I said I might be able to sort you some jumping spider or breeding pair for a good price.
That would be cool. Yeah, it was the last time I got her flowers. 2 weeks ago I got her a house plant. That counts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to tell you from a woman's perspective, no, that does not count.
Get a bottle of Lambrini and some Impulse.
She don't drink. She did when we got together. She would like heavily drink once every now and again. She talked to me about drinking, and I went, I don't like the smell of it on other people very much. I said, but do not ever, because we were just being open. I went, do not ever think that I'd think anything of anybody if they smell of alcohol. I went, I'm not bothered, but you asked the question. And since that point, she don't drink full stop. So if I got a bottle of a Lambrini, it'd go with the other bottle of Lambrini that worked together 2 years ago. Up on one of the cupboards, I think it is.
Turn into a vintage.
Scott, I will subscribe as me.
Flowers, yeah, I think maybe.
I'm gonna.
Hold on a minute. Do you know that picture? Just look who's put a laughing face on it.
I can't see. Oh, Tara.
Tara's seen it and put a laughing face on it, and she's not said anything.
Princess outfit.
I've got a sneaky suspicion it's nothing really too big. I think it's more of to intimidate you.
Suspicion Tara might be in on it.
I don't think it's live.
No.
Because that's boxed up.
Yeah.
Today's Friday, and to post for next day delivery to a Saturday is expensive. So he's not going to be able to post that until Tuesday of next week. So there's nothing live in that.
Yeah.
It's to make. I reckon it's one of
Sherlock Holmes here. Nice one, Columbo. Sorted.
Got to be in it. Can you see the girl that's commented on it? She's the one with the jumpers.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe it's a jumping spider. Oh, no. I can see the gears working in his head. We've lost him for a moment.
Morning.
I might just have
Scott's
to.
permanently lost.
It's. I've got my own mental health, and that's all part of it. If I think about something else, I tend to go like that and then go, "Oh shit, yeah, no, I was doing this."
Think of the cricket
Oh,
video.
no. You didn't do that, did you? Scott, he says, think of the crickets video.
Oh.
Remember what you kept saying to me when I first met you about the crickets getting loose?
Yeah, I doubt if he would have done that because he knows if that wouldn't be me he deals with, that'd be Tara.
Sure.
And Tara would cut his bollocks off in the middle of the night if he did that. So,
Knowing Tara, he probably would as well.
whatever it is, he's definitely teamed up with Tara. Definitely.
It could be a plushie and he's just playing with you.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's like a joke spider that's going to jump out, or a remote control centipede or something. Because there's no way that's live. Because if that's live,
Yeah, he wouldn't send it on a weekend, you're right.
you're not going
He'd
to send
send
it
it
on
next
Friday.
day during the week.
What happens
Yeah.
if it don't come Saturday? Then it's not going to be here till Tuesday or Wednesday.
Have you
Unless
just
he
seen
sent it...
Richard's comment?
Unless he's going to drive it.
Have you seen Richard's comment, Scott?
What?
I'll post it up.
I need crustacean though. He does. He does.
Oh, that's horrible.
Because I
Guys are so mean to each other.
always.
I think he didn't come off tonight. It's just a shame.
The argument between Scott after that.
I was just going to say, Scott's Animal Adventures didn't come on, but now he's just come on now. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, it says he's having Wi-Fi issues. Dylan, I can't see your message because I don't have my phone with me. It's in the other room, so I will take a look at it after the show. So now I'm just it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. Should we go for the full 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen, or should we just cut it down?
It even says beware on it.
Oh, well, you know what? It could be. He could have. Here's my thought. He could have sent it yesterday or the day before.
Or he could have sent it by APC, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Is that a Bailey? Is that a Felix?
Yeah.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be stepping away from my mic just a moment because I want to see this. I need to see a picture of the cobra that he's about to go get.
Huh?
Reptidill sent me a picture of the cobra he might be getting.
Wow.
I've got 3 hours. I'm observing. Hush, child. No one asked you. All right, be right back.
You know that's Praxis code word for she needs a poo.
Scott's just said then.
That's funny.
She's gone. She's gone for a poo.
No, what's it called? As Scott's Animal Adventure said, unless you go for
This is
free
gonna be
apples,
run,
almond
this.
children. No, Reptidill, sorry.
Scott has to tell me when he's uploading so I can post a video of me packing it. Well, it can't be anything bad because everybody knows Richard from Northern Exotics can't rehouse an LP without shitting himself. So it's got to be something that's easy packable.
He can't rehouse a curlier either.
Don't look like that.
The LP he did on one of my lives was just like.
Guess what? I saw the picture. I got a question for you, Reptidill. Dylan, is that an actual albino monocle cobra? It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
That is my dream cobra. If
Wow.
I could have a DWI.
So, yes. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's an albino monocle cobra. Absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you do get it, Dylan. I really do. And then you can come on the show and show it off.
Please do.
I see Scott still wondering what in the world that they've done to him because he's got this weird look. You know why he's got that look? That reminds me of when I go to work and those tools disappear.
The thing with Richard, it can be. I mean, the man just gets up and goes, "Sod it, I'm going Snowdon today," and off he goes, climbs a mountain. So with Richard, it could be literally could be anything.
You know what? I just thought about it. What about the enclosure he was talking about? Because that box is about the same size as that enclosure. It looks like in the picture. And you were talking about what to put in it, and you said to put the one that had passed away inside of it.
Oh yeah.
Bring me my.
Maybe that's what it is. Because then you can go around and spooking her with it because it's dead.
God knows. And anybody in the comments got any ideas?
Because that's my biggest thing.
Non Richard has probably sent you something like a blow up sex doll or something, Scott.
That jumps out at him as well.
So Dylan has said, I may need a code word for myself when handling the cobra, laughing my ass off. The code word being, bring me my brown pants.
But Richard, I can get you back with what it says on the box. That's not a problem because I can just.
Scotty, cheers, mate.
I'll just send you something up with like big boys dildos written on the side and big boys bookblogs.com. That's
no ladyboy.com, Scott.
All over it, and because you live on your own, they're going to think, yeah.
Have you ever seen Phoenix Nights?
We could even get one of them little vibrating packs to go inside it on a long life battery, so the postman can take it while it's vibrating.
He sent you Sammy Snake from Phoenix Nights. Sammy Snake.
Andrew was absolutely killing it this week. The streaming quality on here.
What you need to worry about is the writing. He said you need to worry about the writing on the other side of the box.
Do you know why? I'm at work Tuesday, so it's Tyra that sees the postman, not me.
Oh wait, that's probably why you'll die.
Yeah.
So that's not. She won't batter an eyelid. She really won't. She'll just go, "Oh yeah, thanks. It's one of his twatty mates." That's what she'll say.
To be fair, Tara doesn't give a shit.
No, she don't. She really don't give a fuck.
Oh, now a serious question. This will probably go to Bailey. Glass, acrylic, or tubs for his pygmy scorpion for a forever home?
You can
Glass.
keep them really.
It wouldn't
Glass
scratch.
all day long, yeah.
Glass, but I like acrylic for the. I'm just on one with these Mantis Den at the moment. I'm loving these, but glass really. I'm gonna get some more of these ones as well, though. Love them. Got a few things to transfer into them.
At least it's not the milkman, Scott.
I knew that was. Nice, let's go.
No, take the Mickey after Tara. You do have to be pretty good friends with me for me to find it funny. That is true.
Scott's got Scott's Animal Adventures. He's got something really cool. He's got I like Komodo for them. He's got a American wheel bug, which is a really weird assassin bug, and you do not get them over here at all.
I know I've got possibly editions coming on Wednesday.
Cool. You say what it is or not?
Some of them are a type of isopod.
Yeah.
But the other one I've never kept before.
Is
Right.
that the that blow up doll you wanted?
No.
What's going on here?
Scott, I realised it'd been used too much.
What?
The blow up doll. That's why I didn't buy it.
Used to.
If it's used, it's just pre-lubricated then.
Oh, that's grim.
Oh, somebody molted.
That is awesome, mate.
Is that his wheel bug?
Mm,
Where'd you pick that up from?
rare.
Scott Junior.
20 quid from eBay. I was still muted because I didn't want to butt in.
eBay?
Yeah, the guy was terrible though. He sent it in an oversized Amazon box and sent it without a heat pack, but they're really calm.
Yeah, that's not good.
I have a date Saturday night. Don't know why I'm scared. Normally, Richard, a date with a doll, you don't have to be scared of a blow up doll, mate. Unless it's your first time with a blow up doll. Well, and I always say, spit on it.
I thought it was a blow up doll with a big, massive strap on dildo.
So I'll just say, Richard from Northern Exotics has got a date on Saturday night, so it's with a blow up doll. So, like I said, as long as you spit on it first, or if you got some washing up liquid,
I heard coconut oil is. Coconut oils works really well. It's all natural and.
But I thought it was
the coconut oil. The coconut oil is better than washing up liquid because washing up liquid, as you know, can leave a bit of a rash.
Just don't go in raw.
Scott, you sound like you're talking from experience there.
If you go in dry, then you're going to get rubber burns.
Just reminds me of Only Fools and Horses, that.
Oh, there's people in bed at Scott's house, so we had to go.
Fair enough.
Have you got swords on the wall there, Lewis?
No, they're Egyptian papyrus boomerangs, and I've got a pike. Hello.
Oh, wow. Cool.
It's a dildo.
No, it's not.
Egyptian.
An Egyptian dildo.
Oh my god, my show is. I'm so gonna get flagged. I'm gonna see.
Demonetized, I will.
To be fair,
you've got to be monetized to get demonetized, and we haven't said anything that goes against.
And to be fair, Cracks, my birthday stream was a lot worse than this.
You can literally say what you want until you become monetized, and then when you put your adverts on, that's when you get your issues.
Yep.
I know. But now YouTube have now changed it, so you don't just put your. They don't check your video. Well, they still check your video, but there's certain criteria that you can click, like if there's guns on it or drugs, stuff like that. You can click that, and then they'll change the advertising to sort of coincide with that type of talk.
That's good.
Reptidill
says everything is if you're brave enough. Oh.
Yeah, I'll try and do that. Definitely, Scott. That'll be ace. Should be able to as well. Yeah. Mint.
Yes.
Got flagged for using a silicon gun.
Yeah, but he shouldn't. If you said the word gun on a video now, because you've got that. When you monetize your video, Richard, you've got those options you can select. If you've selected that gun one, then effectively that should clear you.
Crazy.
And make sure that you're not child friendly. That I'm always make sure I'm not child friendly.
Yeah.
I'm never child friendly on or off YouTube.
Well, yeah.
Ask Layla. She'll tell you. She says, "Oh, Dad always swears."
Well, gentlemen, we're coming up on our 3 hours, so I'm going to cut us off. I'm gonna say goodnight because I gotta eat. I have not eaten yet. And I'm starving.
No.
Cracks can't keep up.
I'm gonna go and watch.
He's egging me. I kid you not, Scott. You don't want to do that.
I'm gonna watch.
I will sick Tara after you.
Tara's knocked out. She's like I said, she was up most of last night with a little one, so she's KO'd, bless her.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you guys had a pretty rough a little bit.
When I go to bed, I'll go up and she'll be snoring a little head off.
See you later, Stefan.
See you later, Stefan. Take care, mate.
See you, Stefan.
Take care, Stefan.
So there's an option.
Pre-lubricated below gone. No, the pre-lubed is the
pre-use.
Rubber Doll. If you have a look in the Rubber Doll section on the website, if you go to the pre-used, that is the pre-lubricated section as well. Comes with a free air freshener.
Crawley UK since I've learned a lot tonight.
Oh shit! I think isn't Creepy and Crawley under 18?
No.
No, have I got that wrong?
Yeah, you got that wrong.
Good.
I've got him on Insta, so...
I was going to say, the only one that I know is that would be under 18 would be Ophi, but Ophi's dad takes care of that, so...
I always worry, because a couple of my fans are like under 18, and they come onto a live, and I always say, if you're under 18, for fuck's sake, don't come on the lives.
Do not say fuck up, bugger.
Reptidill says they're under 18.
He looked it, yeah, with that beard. He looks about 12, yeah.
I was going to say something, but I might get a punch.
Under 18
Creepy Crawley
wheels.
goes 32 next week.
Under 18 wheels.
32. I was 32.
Yeah.
32. Canal.
10 years ago. It's still a babby, isn't he, Andrew? It's still a babby.
13 years ago. Flipping heck, yeah.
I'm 25.
Yeah, he's 35.
No, 25 years old.
I keep hearing 35, I swear.
Fuck off, you two.
Well, I mean, I'll turn 42 in February, and the fact that I've got past 30 is still not registered in my mind, let alone got past 40.
Yeah, I sort of do. I do
How
both.
are you, Scott?
Hey?
You're not 40 in your head, though.
Nowhere near, mate. I've got no plans on growing up and maturing, and I never have. I always said that. I will grow up very disrespectful.
It's boring.
Oh yeah, Bailey. Really quick. I'm gonna get a little off topic here.
What?
Yep.
Scott's just sent me a joke that is not fit for YouTube, but fucking hilarious.
What's up, Cracks? What?
But anyways, you were asking about my kitty earlier. He just had an adverse reaction because he's taking steroids, and he took an adverse reaction, so we just took him to the vet.
He's alright, is he? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's perfectly fine. We just had to adjust his medication a little bit. That's all.
Good, yeah.
He was just the reason why he was talking so much because he was in a car. The car isn't so bad. He was in his carrier. That was the part that he didn't like.
Yeah, or any of them. Mine would say.
This is me not. I'm not coming back to YouTube for a few weeks. This is me coming on.
You're having a bit of a break, mate.
Lockdown's finished, and you can go to Thailand now.
No, it's my granddad's got heart problems and in hospital at the moment. So
understandable, mate.
Yeah, I'm not my normal self. I'll be banging out the odd video, but it's not as consistent.
Do you know what, Lewis? Sometimes doing a video can take your mind off.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It does help, mate. It does help. That's why some weeks you'll notice I'll do like 3 or 4, and then other weeks I'll do 2.
Yeah, it depends what mental mindset I'm in. Like tonight, I was in quite a good one. That's why I jumped on.
It might just help, you know, even if it takes your mind off it for the hour that you're doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Just to give
You
you,
get
because, I mean,
home
there's nothing
tomorrow.
wrong. There's nothing wrong in not worrying about somebody for 1 hour. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So don't never feel guilty or nothing.
Yeah, I know.
All it's doing is it gives your mind a rest, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So then when you switch back on it, you can get on it.
Oh, I've been editing thumbnails while I've been off, so I've not been doing nothing. I've got a new series coming out called Feature Your Creatures.
Yeah, we're gonna sort that, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I've got a new series of that. I've got one to do with isopods like Karen, stuff like that. I've got a few ready, and I've got a massive reptile breeding facility tour coming.
man.
It's gonna be cool. She's got over 100 snakes. It's insane.
Like Dylan here. Connect.
What a room Dylan had, man. What a room.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit
Oh,
jealous of
God.
that room.
Oh god, jealousy overload. Just like, wow.
Ace, isn't it?
Oh.
Scott has got 4 things coming. 4 scorpions.
I haven't.
Ooh, what scorpions?
I haven't.
Yeah. Desert.
It's got animal adventures, not
Yeah,
Scott's
no,
inverts.
I love scorpions. Scorpions are my main collection.
All I'll say with
Get a new chair.
Scorpions is the video that comes out tomorrow evening.
Have you already unboxed it?
Yeah, it's all done. That one, but then there's something else. And if I said I got it off Dale, then you're going to be like, ah.
It's going to be
familiar.
scorpion.
It's a something that you're really going to struggle to get in this country at the moment. And it's a big girl.
Nice. I've got that Austrius.
Aha.
What's the last one?
Australius?
I can't say its Latin name.
The Australius?
No, the one after it.
Burrowing scorpion.
Australis.
I've got one of them.
Dual burrowing scorpion or tricolour
1 year
burrowing
old
scorpion.
captive red German import one. I got it from a shop in
Cool.
Liverpool.
Opistothalmus.
Yeah,
Like
that
a
one.
Tricoloured burrowing scorpion. I think.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Cool beans. Oh, nice.
I did have a pygmy wood scorpion, a sling, but unfortunately I had a bad molt and died. And I had 2 sea Javas and they had bad molts and died.
Liacheles australesi.
Yeah, I had one of them.
I want to get a Euscorpius. Missed out on getting them. They're only tiny. They're ace little things.
Yeah. I used to have
Hoffmanius, that one, that is awesome. Spinigeris.
I had a giant
Yellow
flat,
devil.
Awesome.
I had a giant flat rock scorpion, but unfortunately it passed.
Striped tail, but Spinigeris because it's got markings on the keels. That's why they called it Spinigeris, isn't it?
Right. Get you.
Right,
Nice.
guys, I'm going to have to go. My phone's on 12%. So.
And he's got to watch. He's got to get on RedTube. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've seen the tissue.
Tomorrow.
You got the tissue by the
Bloody
side
red
there.
tube here.
I've got work tomorrow.
Roxanne, Bailey, put on your red light.
No, that's my cousin. He gets cut up by female prostitutes in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Okay, Scott. Send me a PM, please. PM me, man.
All right. You're gonna take off, Lewis?
Yeah, my phone's nearly dead, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway,
All right.
hope to see you
Take
on
care.
the next ride and that.
Scam
Take care,
internet.
Lewis.
Bye.
All right, Lewis.
See you later.
All right. So Scott Animal Adventure said had some 160-year-old whiskey yesterday was 200 quid.
Nice.
Well, nice.
Fuck that. Everyone spent £200
Not
on
surprised. 200. I've had like 60-year-old whiskey tomatin. That's nice.
Yeah, no, that's whiskey gets pretty expensive. It really does. Especially when you're
crazy.
talking about anything from the 70s, 60s.
Big time. Tomatin bottles are about 300 quid.
Yeah.
Is that
And then
just because
people-
there's not as many of them as what there were before, or because they've got a particular taste?
Taste as well. Like the
The taste is
aged.
really smooth. They're really nice. Like, super nice. But,
I think
Yeah, exactly. Look what Stefan says. Think of all the spices you could have got. Exactly.
all the Scots got really pissed off because
I was
Japan
alright.
ended up producing apparently the best tasting whiskey, and
Didn't bother me.
pissed.
It didn't bother me at all. I don't think it bothered the other Scots Animal Adventures either.
I like that. Good shout. The Scotch
aren't you talking about the? Are you talking about the one that comes all the way? The one from all the way from Japan, if I remember correctly, is like super expensive.
Yeah, it's Hibiki, I think. And it's just one hands
Exactly.
down in all the taste tests. And all the Scottish people got wound up about it. The Scottish whiskey aficionados.
And so the Irish, because I remember the Irish.
Well, they were all drunk anyway, so it didn't matter. And fighting.
I've had caviar.
Which one? Because we have caviar here in Sweden.
No, it was black eggs.
Sturgeon and beluga.
This was, hold on, in the year 2000, and it was a little jar this big, and my mate told me it was nearly £100 for that one little jar. That's 21 years ago.
Getting ridiculous.
So
now they're more expensive because of the one farm. There's a farm that does nothing but exclusive
Tastes like
albino
drifted toast.
sturgeon.
But the heavy metals and the shit that's in fish anyway.
Nope. You cannot take caviar from a wild sturgeon. That is absolutely 100% illegal. Because sturgeon are highly protected because they're nearly extinct.
Prehistoric, aren't they?
Yes. So
It just tastes
the
like
caviar.
toast.
If you eat caviar now and it's from a sturgeon, it is 100% a farm.
Yeah.
And they use the freshest water, and I mean the cleanest. It is. I watched an How Does It Work episode, and it was on the caviar. Oh, now he's looking something up.
Well, there's truffles as well, isn't there? They're an expensive food.
I get quite a few messages, so I'll have to reply. I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm just going to go for a fag cracks.
Yep, no problem.
A smoky dokey.
Smoking a pancake. Until I'm a proper noob to this, because I'm actually trying to move my laptop screen back and forth to actually change the camera angle. What a muppet. Oh, yeah, big time.
Tony Tarantula says they've watched the Gordon Ramsay. What are you, Scott? Go take a smoke. Go take a smoke. Go smoke now.
Fucking better get the right side. Well, too late. I done goofed. So she says, sturgeon are farm raised in Spain. Real wasabi. I don't know. It's just
The sturgeon are raised around the world, but there's not that many farms, and I don't think there's. I'm wondering if there's any farms in the U.S. I don't think so. But I know a couple of Asian countries, South Korea being one of them, that have sturgeon farms. And though I'm trying to remember where the one that has only albino sturgeon, they farm albino sturgeon, and they have such a process. It's just astronomical. It's super expensive. It's actually more expensive than gold.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. I mean, I've seen truffles. They're the mushrooms which are expensive, and they train pigs, don't they, to pick them? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they used to. They have a whole different process now.
Right, well, right. Use wild boars instead, then. So what's cracking, Tony T? Where did you go, mate? Just to the just go to the beer garden.
Yeah, the golden starlet. I gotta figure out where this.
4 hours. A good lad.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about Euro right now. Golden albino starlet caviar. It's basically it's in. They don't tell you exactly where it is.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, so I don't know which country it's from. Hold on, let me see if I can find the country that it's from. It doesn't say. Probably for good reason, but now a 30. I'm talking about 250 grams. Huh?
Scott just said they use dogs.
They can use dogs.
Cool.
But 250 grams of golden caviar, golden albino starlet caviar is
Doing all right, Tony. Cheers, mate.
almost
Hope you're all right.
€1,000.
Okay,
So
there's a couple of places near me which farm saffron for gin. That's an expensive spice, isn't it? I think.
what spice?
Saffron.
Oh, saffron's the most expensive spice ever.
Yeah,
literally
there's
is.
a couple of places near us that farm it.
True saffron is actually, again, more expensive than gold, but it's not as expensive as the 250 grams for €1,000. Reptidill's like, pocket change. Bear Sazon says dogs have started to be used, at least as far as they understand, because at least they're less likely to eat the truffles.
Fair enough.
Hey, Scott.
Hello.
You doing okay?
Yep.
You still alive?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I've got.
And in 15 minutes, we are really going to. I'm really going to cut the show in 15 minutes. I'm starving. You can hear my stomach just churning.
I've got another video to do tonight. Oh my god.
Oh.
What's that equate to in freedom bucks?
Yeah, US dollars, it's about $1,000.
After this, I'm going to watch Alan Partridge. He's got a series on. I'm looking forward to that. It's called This Time with Alan Partridge, a new one. I want to watch that.
Let me just mute my mic a minute.
I like how he says he's going to mute it, and he hasn't.
Oh.
Nice try. Nice try.
Of course.
We could hear the keys.
I thought it was muted. Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Here's a good question for the both of you. Just considering we went way off topic after Reptidill left.
Fucking wrong. I'm not used to this.
You need to get some tweezers so hold on, so we can do that, and then they appear on your screen. Do you know?
See, mine are red, but I have those exact same the exact same one, but mine are red instead of just silver.
Turn it around like that. You'll be right.
Why am I? Why are you, I feel like I'm trying to get poked. I feel like somebody's trying to poke me.
You're poking.
Give Andrew
I-
a chance, he probably would.
Well, hey,
We mentioned OnlyFans and his eyes were like,
just improving Euro relations again.
Oh. Just walking away. Just step away.
I seriously feel like I need to get some ink. Look at the state. Yeah. Everyone's got flipping a bit of tribal on them nowadays when they're on these streams, aren't they?
I got
Yeah.
school. But
my
gonna
two.
get
I was
an
gonna say
anchor.
my two tats are hidden. So
yeah.
That's
The
for
schools and that-
OnlyFans, that.
All the schools were from from a long time ago. They got meanings that
Yes,
that,
Tony.
that,
Correct.
that are in history, let's say. So they're just tattoos to me now.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So I've got to get this thing. That thing has got to get covered up.
Bit of war paint.
So I was thinking about using Tara. Well, she ain't got mascara, but I was thinking about getting some mascara. Well, doing something. I don't know.
Nah.
It's shit. Clean Scott shave. We need the tash back, but a more slip slidey like this. Do you know what I mean? Without the beard and the tosh, I can get to places other men can't. I'm gonna get an elephant tattoo. Guess where? Probably on your arse cheek.
I'm trying to find
It's gonna be.
Scott, I sent a tattoo that I'm gonna get when I lose when I get down to my weight as a reward. But I'm trying to find the colors that I'm having it done in. I'm not having it done in the illustration that it's in the picture I sent.
I used to like the people who got Chinese tattoos, and they ended up it was just bollocks. Like people translating them, and they were going to tattoo artists, like Chinese tattoo artists, and they were just tattooing it. Like the people thought it said like hope and love, but
No, it
they were
said
just
just
tattooing
Karen.
like knobhead on and stuff like that.
Or chicken noodle soup. Because there's a YouTuber. Oh, it's so whitewashed.
Mm.
But I'm getting that done. I'm going to get the whole thing done. The back of the shoulder.
Cool.
Oh, there it goes. The rib cage and the full sleeve. I'm not going to do the lower back part. I'm just going to do the rib cage upper part and the full sleeve. The 3/4 sleeve. And it's going to be done, the tribal, or not the tribal, but the purple part in that, it's going to be jet black, and the flowers are going to be realistic.
Cool.
So when I get down to my weight, I'm going to do that. It's going to cost me 45,000 euro. Or, not euro, 45,000 kroner. It's about 4,500 euro.
If that comes there and that goes under your boob, that is going to be painful.
Yeah, and you see the front part, it comes up over over part of the boob, so it comes over part of the top of the chest.
Camera.
So yeah, it's going to be painful as hell. I already know. It's going to be... they estimated it's going to be 6-hour sessions, but it's going to be between 5 or 6 different sessions. We don't know. So since there's so much work to done, he just said, look, I'm just going to give you a quote on what it's going to cost. It's going to be a lot because I have to sit here and do this, and it'll be days in, days out. So he said 45,000 kroner, which is about 4,500 euro. It's pretty expensive.
That is a lot of dollar.
Yep, but it's a lot of work. It's going to be, like I said, the purple is going to be jet black. So that's a lot of black work. And then the flowers are going to be realistic. The cherry blossoms.
See, the problem with tattoos I've got is I want a lot, but then I also like my animals, so
Yep.
I
So
end
see,
up.
I love my animals, and my cats always have a savings. This is something I've been preaching about since day one, ever since I started podcasting. If you get animals like cats or spiders, I don't care what it is, you have to have a savings account for those rating days. You know, look at me. I haven't worked all last year, and this year work is scarce, and I'm looking for work. But what if one of them gets sick? What if one gets so ill? It would be very irresponsible of me going, well, I'm sorry, I just can't afford to take you to the doctor. You don't say that to your kids. You take them to the doctor. So I take them to the doctor, and of course, like I said, I have a savings account that has a bit of money, and I will never touch it except for my animals and their needs.
Stefan, have you got a picture of your throat tattoo on your Facebook that I can show on camera?
I think Bailey's having fun.
He's double checking OnlyFans.
He's probably trying to get that set up.
Again. Or he's run out of battery and he doesn't want to refer to his laptop camera.
That's probably what has happened. Oh, I found the picture that has the original coloring. How do I share it onto Instagram? Come here. There we go. There we are.
Oh, hold on.
There you go.
Okay, shit.
Well, this is Stefan's throat tattoo. That is awesome, mate. That is really nice.
Oh, look at the shading. Holy cow.
That is awesome.
The shading looks really nice. I like that.
That's lovely, that is. It's a shame, because when you see somebody else's tattoo, you think, that looks nice, but you can't have it yourself, can you? Because they've got it.
Yep. Oh, Bailey says he's gonna call it a night. But yeah, that's what it looks like in its original colors.
Ooh, Stefan says that's not 100% finished yet, though.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it finish. Bailey said, alright, Bailey, if you're taking off, I'm just gonna... There you go. He removed himself anyways. So yeah, no, I think, getting that and across the ribs and basically under the boob, it's going to be real painful, and then across over part of the chest is going to be real painful. But I think the worst part for me is going to be the back side of the rib. Front part's not so bad. Taking some hits there, just from work in general, it doesn't bother me. But it's going to be the back side, the really soft, tender part where the meat is. I think that's going to be the worst part.
I got one on my back, but when I had a tattoo, I was bent over, so it come like here. And the edge there, that got me. The rest of the ones on my legs and that, they were all alright.
How was the one on the forearm? Did that hurt a lot, or?
That one.
Yeah, that especially around that bony wrist area, and the hand.
All. You see, this bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have this removed because obviously it either takes or it don't. That was a zombie face, and all the hair come right down here.
Yeah.
And then it come right down here. So this bit here, when they first did it, was all black, and when they get to the bottom of your fingernail there, that hurts. But like I said, I'm gonna have to have that removed because I've had it done a couple of times. It's just not taking to my fingers. So when it's freshly done, it looks absolutely amazing. And then about 3 months after, it just fades out. And then a year later, it just looks like that. So I've come to the conclusion where I'm just gonna have to get that bit removed and go from knuckles up only, like, which is a proper shame.
Are you gonna find somebody? Are you gonna do it like live? In your streams?
If somebody will come and do laser removal live in a stream, I'll do it. I've not got a problem with pain cracks. It don't.
Most of them will. Most of them will. Well, I don't know about maybe over there, but here, he was absolutely the tattooist was absolutely cool with me saying, "Hey, look, I want to do this live. Let everybody see it as it's happening. So if I'm, I can't. That means I can't bitch out." And so he was laughing his ass off about that. Thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, he was absolutely cool with having it done. Now, I also want to put down to some of the people, when you find a tattooist that does black ink, please do your homework. Now, this is straight up black ink, so you have to make sure you have to, do it. They do a really good job, and this guy is one of the best in the world. That's one of the reasons why he's so expensive. Is on top of that.
Yeah, there's you got Modern Body Art, which is over in Birmingham, and there's a girl there called Jo Harrison, and that's who I want to go for this. But the waiting list is like a couple of years. She did a lot of Corey Taylor's out of Slipknot and Stone Sour.
Oh wow!
She's done a lot of his work, so she's up there and one of the best in the world. Like so. But then obviously you pay that type of money, and it's. I think tattoos at the moment are, in the back of my mind, because there's too many different spiders I want and other animals that I want.
No, we did have a group here for a short while, and it was Tats for Weight Loss or Weight Loss for Tats. I can't remember. They're gone now, but I really liked what they were doing. It was people who were getting healthy and under medical supervision, of course. And once they got down to their goal weight, they would get a tattoo, and the group would pay for it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was, like it was a big reward thing, you get this, because losing weight, when you go from that dramatic, some of them were pretty dramatic, it was a life changer, so getting a tattoo was like a, your badge of honor kind of thing. And, of course
I would want something here, definitely. Pretty soon, I think. That'll probably be my next one, is something across there that will pull up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you gonna are you gonna get the tattoo green, the old tattoo green, or are you gonna do it black, or how are you gonna do it?
I don't know. I was chatting to a woman tattooist in Coventry, and she said it'd be about £3,000 to do my whole arm, but that'd be a complete jungle scene with centipedes, beetles, tarantulas, and all sorts, all the way up.
Yeah. Okay. That's expensive. But I say that, but
Her artwork's amazing though, and she showed me the tattoos. It was just like, do you know what? Yeah, I can see why you charge that, and I can see why there's 12-month waiting list as well. So.
I'm trying to think what my tattoo is going to cost. Yeah, mine's almost 4,000 pounds. So, it's not too far off from getting the full sleeve, because mine's a 3/4 sleeve, but with the rib and over the shoulder. But mine is just basically black, except for the realistic flowers.
So I want the full sleeve, but I want the armpit doing as well, just purely for the experience. Because so many people say how painful it is. I think that would be a life-changing journey to go through. Do you know what I mean? To have that done.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
So.
Stefan Harop is like $3,000. Jesus.
Maybe he knows better people.
Well, the thing is, I believe when it comes to tattooing, for the most part, not always, but for the most part, you pay for what you get. So if you're paying a pretty penny, you're going to get really good work. Because I paid a lot of money for the tribal that's around my ankle, and the blue still looks like as if I got it done yesterday. And I got this when I was 18. And being 41, it lasted the years without any touch-ups and no breaks. I mean, it still looks just as clean as it came out. So, but I paid a pretty penny. And then versus the dragon on the shoulder that I'm going to have lasered off before I do my big tat plans. I didn't pay as much for that. That was actually very cheap. And it looks like crap. It looks like just a black blob at this point. So I'm going to have it lasered off. And just within, I would say, the first month, you could already start seeing the cracks in the ink. So it was pretty bad. Yeah. It's got animal pictures. Hush. So, anyways, yeah, no, I think I think tattoos are great. I really do, but they're not for everybody. If that makes sense. Not everybody heals right, or not right, but not everybody heals the same. Not everybody has the patience to take care of it if it needs to take longer. But tattoos are definitely a way to go for me, I guess. So
definitely, I'd love, like I said, I'd love a few more, but yeah, I keep spending money on spiders and other little inverts and stuff like that instead. It's like, oh god.
You're like, well,
could have the whole body covered about 20 times by now.
The pocketbook. Yeah, no, I looked at the price. Most of the tarantulas that I have here, it was fans that have bought me, but then I bought all the enclosures, and I'm sitting here thinking, how much did I really spend on that?
Exactly.
Crap.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, no, it can get pretty expensive. Really, really quick. And the thing is, it's so funny when you hear YouTubers say, oh, this is one of the cheapest hobbies. Yes, if you only get one or two. But who just gets one or two?
It's one of the cheapest hobbies. Yeah, stop chatting shit.
Exactly. But you always hear that.
I'll put a video out, like the reality of keeping spiders, which was basically for before things to consider before growing your collection to sort of, over 30, 40.
Oh, yeah.
This thing, it's cheap. It's like, well, yeah, okay. But then you've got, space to find, enclosures to then go and buy. And then you've got to make sure that you're financially stable enough to be able to provide food for them month in, month out, week in, week out.
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started.
I'm very lucky, as you know, with Tara. I can come in here and do whatever I want, whenever I want, and she never batters an eyelid. But some of my ex-girlfriends, no way would have been able to do this. No way would have been able to come in and spend like 6 hours feeding spiders and doing maintenance and stuff like that. Some of them would have gone absolutely ballistic.
Yep.
But if you've got a supportive partner, it helps.
Yeah, no, that helps a lot, but speaking of the food wise, they're definitely not as expensive as my cats. My cats are way expensive.
Oh yeah,
but
I'll buy stuff. Like there's a meat market and they deliver. So if you order over 70 quid's worth of meat, they deliver it for free. So I always think, well, save me going there and potentially putting myself at risk. I'm like, yeah, I'll just order it. So I do. And then when it comes to our easy phone, whinges to say it's not all going to go in the freezers, and every time I get it all in. But then there's always like, I'll chuck a couple of extra pork joints in there, or she'll be like, oh, that's a nice leg of lamb. I'll be like, well, that's actually for the dog. Yep. Well, yeah, so my dog has like literally, because my dog's a big dog, she can eat chicken and she can eat chicken bones because she just munches them up to nothing. So I'll cook her a full chicken if I can give her that.
Well, the thing is, my cat, because he has an autoimmune disease, he's allergic to many things. So now I have to find a specialty food that has no grain, no beef, or chicken in it. So his food is got salmon, tuna. You see where I'm going with this, right?
side
all
part.
of the. Ex-
See, my dog will
he
eat
doesn't.
anything. She will literally
So-
eat anything.
Well, they would eat anything too, except for I have a cat that will turn into blisters, and those blisters will open up, and then missing flesh. It's the allergic reaction to whatever's in the food. So it's just it.
The butcher sent, I think I got like 20 sausages, and they wouldn't fit in the freezer. The only thing. So Tara don't like sausages, so it's not very often we cook them. But like early this morning, she had 2 bacon batches. I had some sausages in a batch with some tomatoes, and so did Layla. And then I think it was the other 18 sausages. I cooked them for the dog.
Oh Jesus!
But like I said, she's a big dog. She's no little thing. She's a mastiff, so she's got a good sized beast.
Yeah, and it gets expensive really, really quick.
Yeah. The big bags of dog food. Get through one of those in a week.
Oh wow!
Which you think, having a good dog's great, but then luckily in the back garden, the concrete part is where she goes to the toilet. But then there's also that's where the sewer is, so I can take the drain cover off and hose pipe everything straight down the sewer. Thank God. That makes it a lot easier, because literally it's when she goes to the toilet, it's like a horse has just gone.
Okay, so I sent you 2 pictures of what happens to my cat if he has an allergic reaction.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. roll. It doesn't really come up so well.
If I had it on my proper camera that I use for the videos, that would have come up straight away.
Yep, but it doesn't.
It doesn't on this. No. About up there. No, that's not coming up, is it?
Oh. But yeah, no, he breaks out into these. This flesh just tears apart, and it just opens up and oozes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's an autoimmune disease. That's what they do. So, but anyways, his food will cost me. Every 2 weeks I pay. €200, but I'm trying to, so about €400 a month. But I'm trying to think what that is in. About 300 and almost £350 a month for my cats. So, but yeah, it gets expensive.
We've got like Asian butchers and stuff like that in Coventry, and they give the bones, cow bones, and all sorts away for free.
Oh, see, that's nice. They don't do that here.
That helps. Sometimes I give them to a raw, sometimes I cook them.
Nice, very, very nice.
But she loves it.
But to get back on topic with the tarantulas, my tarantulas, it's almost €20 a month to feed them because I've got so many. So $20 a month, which can actually add up, but it's definitely nowhere near my cat, so I'm just going to put that out there.
It costs about 40-45 plus the postage, but then with live foods for you, we've got a discount code if you're in the UK, which is Scott's Inverse, so it gives you a little 5% off, so you get a couple of quid back now.
Nice.
Which helps.
Why am I seeing roly, 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 life is but a roll? Proset.
Sneezing.
Bless you. Sorry, I immediately went into Swedish. I'm so sorry.
Roll. I think Scott's Animal Adventures has been rolling down a hill.
Yep. I'm not too sure. And Stefan's like, somebody say roll. I don't know what a roll is. I'm lost. But I'm gonna let you go now because it's I have to watch my time. I really do. I have only 20 hours a month, unlike some people who actually have a subscription. I do not.
Get the subscription. It's £20.
I can't afford that right now.
Start with Patreon.
I do have a Patreon. I just need to get it out there, I guess. And then start doing stuff with the Patreon, like, I don't know, quick videos or something. I don't know what to do with it. I really don't. As soon as I figure it out, I'll have it up.
I'll see what they're all going on about now.
What? Wait, what?
I'll see what they're all going on about now. Because I said we had batches, which we did have batches, and they're all saying it's a roll. I'm from God's country, so it's a batch. You lot are all heathens with your rolls. Rolls, bats, barn cakes, yeah, it's a batch.
Oh, it's too much for me. Oh, question. The day that I sent that it was snowing, what was your weather? Was it sunny that day, or was it?
It was really sunny.
I hate you so much. I'm so jealous.
It was lovely.
Reptidill, or Dylan says America is God's country, and knows how he spelt it.
Nope. Coventry,
Notice how he spelled
it. Is God's country.
There you go. No. Look how he spelled it.
I don't care how he spelled it.
America is God's cunt. True.
Oh, cunt. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Since you used to work out, Scott's Animal Adventures. $600 kilos for 10 reps leg press. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting an up-close personal view of his forehead.
I'm trying to edit this from Google, and then people can see what
Glasses help you with that.
No, forget it. I can't do it. I was trying to copy and paste what it says about Google. Why is a batch called a batch? But I can't because it won't let me.
Have you figured out the mystery before we leave?
Which mystery?
Yeah, how to copy and paste from Google?
No, because you can only use, I think it's 200 characters, and this is like 300 and something.
Ah, okay.
So I was like, get it.
Reptidill's like, Google doesn't even know what you're saying.
Because it's a roll. It's not a roll, it's a batch.
No, I'm pretty excited to get this hue thing in so I can do the
Scott's
temperature.
Animal Adventures. I like more wrinkles. It makes me look mature. I do actually like my wrinkles.
Wrinkles aren't too bad, Scott. Be careful what you're saying because I believe I'm older and you better be sure.
How old are you, Cracks?
41.
I'm 42.
No way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was 42 in February.
Are you older than me?
Yeah, I was.
You don't even look it.
I know, I was lucky.
Oh.
Very lucky. The amount of drugs that I've done, I should look about 80. But
are you going to bring back the stash?
I've done skincare since I was about 18.
Oh, nice.
So I've always used a lot of moisturiser and stuff like that. So, and always gone for the alcohol-free ones, even 20 odd years ago.
No, Scott's animal butcher just trying to tell me to stop lying. Dylan says he's 43. No, he's not. I know exactly how old he is, so I'm just gonna leave it there. He is. He's a young kid. Little mileage, but he's still young. He's a young kid. Tony's Tarantula says dermatology, a big up. And we are going to be closing the show. It's almost been 4 hours, so I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay.
It's been really fun hanging out with you. I'm really starving, and I know where I could actually have real food. It is Saturday, technically Saturday, so I'm gonna have my real food right now. Have I told you about my diet?
No.
I'm on a diet. I've lost 4 kilos in 3.5 weeks.
Flipping out, that's good. I'm thinking about doing the Atkins one. Try and lose some off my stomach. Then maybe start the gym. We'll have to see.
Nice. But yeah, no, I had a really bad checkup, and
oh yes, remember you saying now? Yes.
Yep. So
Yeah,
I went on a mono diet with medical supervision, and now I've lost 4 kilo in 3.5 weeks, and my blood pressure has lowered. My blood pressure is lowered actually pretty good. We're hoping to see some really big numbers next month, so I'm looking forward to that. So anyways, it is the weekend, and I can have real food on the weekend. Monday through Friday I can't have it, but on the weekend is technically now Saturday. I've got to have my real food. Damn it. Sensible sized meals, but I can still have regular
it's
meals.
It's all real food.
What I mean.
For you?
No. Because my mono diet's only potatoes.
Oh, okay.
I can only have potatoes. Potatoes actually work really well. They fool the body and not going into starvation mode, and there's no fat to them because I can't add anything to it. And so the body feels full. It's actually getting nutrients, not enough healthy ones. That's why I have to take supplements during the week.
Yes.
And that's why we monitor my weight every day, and why we do a lot of things. But anyways, potatoes are really good because it's a great filler. And so your body doesn't think it's going into starvation mode. There's no fat. It's actually a good carb, not a processed carb like a white sugar. And so what the body sees is, I'm not quite getting enough, so I'm going to start eating the fat to burn that extra reserve. So you're basically tricking your body, essentially. And then on the weekend, you have regular food, which gives you a big boost for that next following week.
Yeah.
And so you can eat your normal, sensible sized meals. So there's no fast food, there's no sugar, so no sweets. Sweets are off the table. So yeah, you just learn to eat sensibly, and then we'll see where I'm at the end of 3 months. And if I'm doing really well and it's okay to switch up the mono, basically I'll move into a vegetable and still eat occasional potato to keep up the filler, but I'll be going to a vegetable which has a richer nutrient base. We'll see if not, then you have to stay on the potato. For me, it's potato because that's what I picked first. And then we'll do another 3 months, and then we'll go from there. Again, it is a very drastic diet. I am under medical supervision. I have to make that very, very clear. If you're going to do something like this, get medical supervision. But it's to help those that are in drastic need of losing the weight. So, and it's working so far. So we'll see where we're at the end of 4 weeks at my first, because I got to do it for three months at first. So we'll see. And so far, so good.
Okay.
But anyway, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I'm gonna take off. I'm starving. I'm gonna have my spaghetti. My brother is like, I want spaghetti. I'm like, oh wait, hold on. This is actually a pretty good idea. I was like, oh, midnight, right? Yep. So
Yeah.
Reptidill said he started when he lost 20 pounds this month. Holy crap. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight loss. That's 10 kilos in a month. Holy cow. Go eat. You earned it. Yep. Anyway, take care. Thank you, Scott, so much for being on the show. You've been wonderful, and this definitely makes up for the two that you missed.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. Good night. Thank you all for being here. Stefan, Reptidill, Tony, Scott's Animal Adventures, Creepy Crawly UK, and whoever else I missed because you didn't say hi in the chat. So anyways, love you guys. Take care. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that video. Go check out Scott's Inverts. Go check out his videos. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you like what we do here. And also give some love to Dylan from Reptidill. His information's in the link below. All right, take care. Hey, Dol.
See you later.